Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. It's me, Alvy. Episode 211 of Problems with Baghdad. This is September 13th, right? Unlucky 13, which it seems to be for my Philadelphia Eagles. Joining us today, football fans, we have DJ.
Hi.
How is your Steelers doing? What's going on with the Steelers? When they play?
Monday.
Monday. Who are they playing?
I don't know. A team that I have faith that they will destroy. It's Giants, so I have faith
Good.
that they will destroy.
He'll absolutely reckon. Daniel Jones is not a good quarterback, so he'll be fine. Popcans, who is your team? You're Indy, right? Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ish.
Ish.
Fuck them because they lost because they played Rivers because they fucking suck.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust Troby Brisket for some reason.
It's true.
You know, he wasn't terrible last year.
He wasn't.
You know what? He's going to probably get better.
Was fun. Yeah.
Said they put in this old fucker, and what the fuck did he do? He did jack shit.
It's true.
Yeah.
What if they want Trevor Lawrence, though? What if they get Trevor Lawrence, though? Everybody wants Trevor Lawrence, though. We want Trevor Lawrence, and Wentz is all right. I mean, he's like, having a rough year so far, but everybody wants Trevor Lawrence. Everybody wants Trevor.
I thought their defense was good, but if they're giving Jags twisting points,
right.
I guess not.
That's the thing. The Colts are meant to have a great defense and like a great O-line as well. It looks like it just all shat the bed today.
Yep.
Again, though, it's week 1, so everyone's going to have overreactions, like how the Eagles suck.
They do.
Yeah. No, they kind of do.
I mean, it's not really we suck. It's like we lost like most of our team to injuries in training camp, and now like you got like
every year.
We had our 7th round pick who has never played a snap, but is actually just a rugby player from Australia playing at right guard. I mean that's bad. That's bad for any team. Yeah. So, and most of our wide receiver core is like rookies, so. It's not our year. I knew it coming in, but people get hyped, and then they get let down. But what's not letting me down is my fantasy football team, because I am very good this year. Very happy with both of my fantasy football teams. Doing well.
My sleeper team is balling out. My other team is kind of tight. It's close.
I feel real good. Josh Allen.
Sleeper is happy.
Josh Allen got me 28 points. Christian McCaffrey got me 28 points. Calvin Ridley got me 33 points? What? I gotta zoom this in. How the fuck did he get? He got 2 touchdowns?
Touchdowns, yep.
130 yards with 9 receptions? A negative 1 rush yard, no. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Aaron Jones got me 7. Jesus Christ.
Of course, Anthony Miller went off on my bench.
The problem is you don't want all your players going off like on the 1 week. You want a nice, steady, stable line.
You want the steady.
Yeah.
I mean, I have Christian McCaffrey, so I'm good.
Yeah, but Josh Allen was against the Jets. I feel like anyone can get that scoreline against the Jets.
That's true. I'll be excited to watch football for like the 5 more weeks it actually happens, and then it's be good.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna win either league.
Rip. Well,
that's week 1. There's a lot of movement to occur. It'll be interesting if we get another unique winner in our league.
Yeah, we've never had a repeat winner. Who could it be?
No repeat winners
this year.
As long as Gaff loses, that's fine.
I'm gonna be so jelly if I could win this. That'd be great. Gonna put the jelly on, if you know what I'm saying.
You're not gonna win, but it's alright.
Man, look at my score. I'm gonna have 165 and Messo's 83. Come on now. Smoking them. Ba-bam. Ba-bam.
projected points, but yes.
Project.
Yes.
He would have to exceed his projection right now of to even match me by like 40 points. So I'm just saying.
You
I'll
are
do it well.
projected to you are 99% chance to win, so you're probably gonna win.
I
You
thought
might
the same
win.
thing about that Eagles game, though. We were going to win at halftime, but then
Yep.
see how that worked.
Again, it's week 1 with the season with the pandemic that's happening, so your whole team could just get fucked.
That's true. Weird stuff is going to happen this year, I feel like, so strap in.
So fuck your week 1. Week
Wow.
1 is all I'm saying.
Well, gentlemen, this is a video game podcast. And to start it off this week, I'm going to talk to you about the most video game I played. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Why'd you buy that, or why'd you play it?
I've had it for a while. I just never beat it. And now, because like football's on and I've been watching the NBA, I've been playing a lot more Switch lately. So I've just been playing a lot of Smash now. It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm just trying to beat that story mode. That story mode is surprisingly long for that game. It's probably like 25 hours so far in it. It's a pretty long time to play a fighting game story mode. It's fun though. Running around. Dark Samus. Everyone loves Dark Samus. Favorite
Oh,
character,
right, yeah.
Dark
I
Samus.
forgot.
I only like sexy Samus.
Whoa.
Right.
Zero Suit Samus. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have like a main. I just randomly select people and play them as them. Like I was playing a lot of Kirby. Played a lot of Kirby.
Naturally, yep. Kirby's the best.
He is the main character of Smash Brothers, so very excited about that.
Kirby can float.
You get turned into a stone.
Very, very OP. Yep.
He has a sword, a hammer,
Does he? Oh yeah, he does have a sword.
big old mallet, kind of thing. It's good. He can suck people. He can blow people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I should be done with that next week-ish sometime.
So you haven't been. So that's the single player. What's the name of that shit called again? Like something about Earth ending. Something.
Emissary mode.
Oh, okay.
That
Feel
was-
like they made a weird name for it.
Bros Ultimate Story Mode.
But that's the incredibly long one with the almost the Goku in the death zone running across the big dragon thing. Yeah, running through a line. Yep, and doing fights and
Yeah, kinda overworld.
side shit. Yep.
Like Mario Overworld kind of thing where you're walking around and then fighting different battles, different maps. The story mode is called World of Light.
World of Light. That's it.
Yeah, you remember that from the time everybody in the Nintendo universe died.
Yeah.
If you will.
Except Kirby, I think.
Except for
Something
Kirby.
like that.
Because Kirby has a star and he can go fast. I guess. I don't know where that would establish, but he has a star. So,
Is invincible, as is Super Mario Law.
of course. Yeah. It's fun. But you done with that, and then I think I'm gonna
Is it
restart.
fun?
Yeah. Very fun.
Are you gonna? Do you have any aspirations to play any of the multiplayer?
Oh god, you wanna watch me get fucking wrecked? Alright. I mean I could play probably some multiplayer, but I'm not good at that game at all. Like I can't dash. I don't do well.
Right.
I stand in a corner and punch. And that's what I do.
Are you using Joy-Cons? I assume you don't have the other controller thing.
I use it undocked, just the mobile
Right.
mode or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I sit on my patio, which is
There's,
now getting rained on.
Fucking those joysticks on the Joy-Cons, I feel like are not great for that game.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you definitely probably want it. I probably should get a pro controller at some point, but I haven't. Maybe for Christmas this year.
Yeah, they might have been reduced finally.
They're really expensive though. It's
Yep.
crazy. It's crazy expensive. I'm gonna start Breath of the Wild over also. the other thing I'm doing on Switch after I get done with Smash is
I should do that too.
it's
Yeah.
time. It's time. We watched that Ubisoft thing. Let's jump in on that a little bit too during this. But then I was like, all right, it's finally time to fucking beat Breath of the Wild, I guess. It's time to just do it. And so I'm excited to do that sometime this week. But yeah.
I'm going to fix my Joy-Con drift because I bought one of those repair things.
Mhm.
So
What's the repair thing?
Ooh.
it's 1 second improvision.
Great.
I should check if mine has Joy-Con drift.
Provision. This thing.
Oh
basically
yes, okay.
replaces the. So so it can fix the Joy-Con drift. And mine has it pretty bad at this point.
What is it? What do you do?
The Switch, the thumbs, they have
Yeah.
drift.
Yeah.
So- I bought a thingy that replaces them, so it fixes it.
Oh, you've got a full like new one, and you're gonna take apart the
Yes.
Joy-Con. Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a pretty big thing since Nintendo fucking sucks.
So
And they don't.
Yeah, there's like pretty detailed tutorials and like information on how to do that. And like I was looking at it not too long ago. I don't have one that does, but just I think it popped up at some point because they were talking about
And
Switch 2. So I was like, oh shit.
Nintendo's not even offering to repair them right now. 'cause
Not
of COVID.
anymore. Yeah. Ah.
Yes.
So I had Joy-Con drift, and the method I used was like the step 2, which is you like get underneath it. I don't have my Switch here to try, but there's a little flap inside the Joy-Con which you can pull open or something. That's like a dirt flap. If you just spray a bunch of like IPA cleaning fluid in there, and if you have like forced like spray, like tiny, like the air cleaner sprays that have the little nozzle, like a
The stuff you
straw.
get high on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but like actual cleaning fluid. Just don't power it up, or else like you short stuff, and just
Of
leave
course.
it to dry for a fucking age. It'll clear out the dirt and shit that's causing the Joy-Con drift.
I should
That
probably do
worked
that.
for me.
I probably should have done that, but YOLO.
Use the thing that
Yeah,
you got.
this is the
I've
safe
seen
way.
those
This
before.
is the smart way to do it. Yeah, this is like the actual like if all else fails, this is the thing that will definitely do it.
I guess that's a really big problem with that Switch Lite or whatever. Like they didn't fix and
Yes.
like if they get Joy-Con drift in that one, I guess it's actually like a more
Yes.
serious thing. At least that's what people were saying. More difficult because you're kind of opening the whole thing up. Like they're
Yes.
not detached, so you're kind of running a bigger risk on that one.
Yes.
But yes, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, let's do that.
Excellent. Are you gonna
Yeah.
get the season DLC?
I should probably play it first and then think about it.
Yeah, think about that then.
I don't know. Is that
I
DLC
feel like that's a thing. Yeah, I feel like that's a thing that like you add and then you replay the game, so you might as well just get it all at once.
Sure. I'll probably play it first, see if I even like the game. So I have no idea if I like it or not.
That's true, and it's not like it's gonna be cheap because
No.
Nintendo.
It could be the worst game ever. Yes. So, and the DLC's only like $20, so it's whatever.
I also bought Moon, the RPG Moon. Bought Moon.
It's
JRPG.
weird.
Yeah, but I like weird Japanese games. I haven't really booted it up or anything yet, but they were talking about it on the Waypoint podcast about like Moon, this game. It's really weird. It's like the anti JRPG kind of thing. It's old. It never really came to the West, and I was like, okay, I will check out Moon too at some point on Switch. Excited about that.
Yeah, it's a weird
This
game.
is a weird game.
That's a weird game.
It's more like an adventure game than JRPGs, as I heard.
Yeah, it's much more like a adventure game. That's what I heard too, rather than.
Is it you get it on Switch?
Yep, Switch. It came to
Okay.
Switch.
It's only on Switch, I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Only,
I saw
yeah.
the Switch trailer. I just assumed it might have been on other stuff.
It might be on like an emulator if you want to get it on there somewhere, but
What? The tr-
don't be a leak.
the official translation. Maybe, but don't be an asshole. Doubted.
I won't.
Huh.
So the thing about the Moon, it's so fucking Moon's such a weird ass game.
Did you even play it?
I did not, but I've watched.
Mm.
I watched a little bit, like a let's play on it. It's just so. It for some reason it reminds me of Digimon World 1, and I don't know why. Because like the conception of it is like you're playing a video game, like it's very open on that, so it's cool. Like you're playing a
Thouden,
video game.
pick a number between 1 and 3.
1 and 3.
1, 2,
3.
or 3? 3. Okay. We are going to open White Claw Hard Seltzer,
Oh,
the black cherry kind.
the black cherry.
I found these at my local Tesco, and I figured I'd buy them because White Claw's been all the rage in America, and I wanted to figure out what they actually tasted like.
It is very popular right now. Oh boy, he's tasting it. He's tasting all of it. You are not push to talk right now.
Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah, I thought I am. My video, my recording is, so that'll be fun. Yeah. Spoilers. I kind of hate all these like hard seltzers because,
Sure.
like, the difference between it is like, so you can get over here like fruit flavored water, and it's
Sure.
like actually like fruit flavored water. Like you'll have like strawberry flavored water, whereas like this is water with the tiniest hint of fucking strawberry flavoring. And
yeah.
it doesn't quite do it. And then like the fact that it's also sparkling, just I hate sparkling water.
Yeah, that's why me and Mary talk a lot about like when we mention like sparkling waters, the good ones like Waterloo and stuff. Those are the ones that actually feel like they taste like something. There's a lot of them that are really bad. The one that Coca-Cola has or whatever that's called, I don't like that one at all. It's a really bad one.
I don't know what that is.
I never had a hard seltzer, but I know I don't like. But I know I don't like seltzer water, so I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll stick to my malt beverages. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That being said, this black cherry White Claw, it's not bad. It's if I were to have to drink one of these, I would drink this one again, and only this one so far.
I mean, yeah, the black cherry. Yeah.
Black cherry White Claw hard seltzer.
I heard that's the best one.
I know because three is my number. 3 is the number of that. Because I'm a third.
I would have picked 2.
You would have picked 2. Okay,
I
well,
2.
Number 2, we have a Copperberg here. Hard seltzer, black cherry. Now this one is 5%.
5%. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Too much. Less calories though than fucking White Claw.
Well, yeah, they take out all the good stuff and put alcohol in. So yes, it's gonna have less calories.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so I'm trying to do this, but you can see like the difference in can. Like there's a White Claw and there's like the.
I'll be honest.
Fucking Copperberg. Yeah.
The Copperberg can looks better. Like, that's my take.
Yeah.
I like more designed cans. Too simple. Yeah.
Yeah. So Copperberg over here is a Swedish cider maker. They used to make pear cider. That was their big thing about 10 years ago. They introduced like pear cider and made it really good. Tasted like pear drops and stuff. Made a complete fucking racket in taking over the cider industry in the UK.
Oh shit.
And now oh god, that fucking smells horrible.
It probably is. Yeah, it's probably they're using that.
And yeah, so that's
Uh-huh.
gotta taste.
I bet they probably use some kind of like additive preservative or something like that.
That taste is that extra 0.5%.
That taste, that little bit of, ugh.
Yeah.
You don't seem to hate it though.
It's weird. It tastes a lot more like something. So like the White Claw like has like some taste of black cherry, which is fine going down. But then like this has like a lot more taste to it, but it's like a chemical taste.
Yeah, that's a shame. Man, I fucking want a hard cider. I can't find good hard cider around here. I probably could.
How do you not? Yeah,
I probably could, but you know.
So America's always different. I don't know. You're in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
So what's the laws? Do you have to go to? Can you go to like a Walmart to get alcohol, or do you have to go to a liquor store?
Usually, I mean, depends. It depends on the outlet. Like around here, like if I wanted to go get a beer or something like that, I'd probably go up to
Right,
Bill's, and then I would get
A what?
Bill's ShopRite,
Okay.
a fine family establishment. Used to be a gas station 60 years ago, but suddenly he got a lot of money. He made a big grocery store. Now he's super fucking rich. That's a little local history on that.
TMI.
But you got like they have a beer section and they have like cider, I think, and like some wines and stuff like that. But then you also have the liquor store, which is like the PA liquor store, which has everything else,
The
and
hard
also
stuff
like
as well.
wine and stuff too, which is
Yeah.
weird. So
Yeah, I know for some states, like grocery stores can sell only like beers, but only liquor
Yeah.
stores can sell the hard stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Maryland does that.
Though for Ohio, grocery stores can sell everything. It's
Right.
just that they can't sell alcohol on Sundays
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's also a fun dumb rule.
because it's the God's day.
it's
Can't
Jesus'
get
day.
lit on Jesus' day. Yeah.
Even though he
Yes.
drank wine, I mean, he's clearly established as drinking wine. But that, that's neither here nor there.
So do you have like I don't know if you want to drink hard cider pop.
Yeah.
I don't think you should because they're very sugary.
I mean, again, I probably should try White Claw. I don't know. I need to be hip to kids.
You should. We can hang out. Then we can go all the college parties pop. Then you can drink White Claw and we can talk to the boys about
Yeah.
But
They are
something.
vegan.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not super interested.
There are 0 grams of sugar and salt, sugar or anything in this fucking drink. I think that's one of the like reasons why everyone and like ladies drink White Claw and shit is fucking there's nothing in it.
Also,
It-
yeah, it's
yeah.
low calories.
It's also perfect for like a barbecue or something like that, where you don't want to get fucking sauced, You can go out
It's
there,
refreshing.
have a nice time, get a little buzz, and then go home without having to like deal with the repercussions of slamming back a couple of Michelob Ultras, A little different than that.
So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
I'm reading their FAQs, and yeah, they're made with aspartame. These,
Is that good or bad for you?
I
'Cause
mean,
I know
it's
that's the diet thing, right?
an artificial sweetener, so
Right.
it's no carbs, but it's also artificial, so it's probably technically bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
sure.
killing us,
But-
I mean,
but
Yeah,
relating-
yeah.
But relating to my blood sugars, it's definitely better than sugar. Yes.
I prefer
Right.
Splenda as my sweetener, but I like aspartame too. I don't have any problems with it. Some people are
Like
weird about it, but
Got a jar of aspartame.
I got a little thing of aspartame in the back. We make it up out of a batch of fucking, I don't know, wood chips and sawdust.
Lemonade.
Pour lemonade over the top of wood dust and let it steep for a
Wood
while,
dust,
and
God.
pop comes out the aspartame. That's it out the bottom. Cook it
They
over
pop.
fire.
And did you get this from a Tesco, perhaps?
Yes. How did you
Ooh.
guess a Tesco?
Because I'm reading their website, and that's where they say they
Yep.
sell these.
Yep. So Tesco has had like a whole section of like, here's our fucking White Claw, our fucking hard seltzer zone. Not gonna lie, Copperberg Black Cherry better. It's got a weird like chemical taste, but I kind of like the chemical taste to the almost nothing taste. It's better.
It's like drinking an energy drink. Yeah.
Exactly. I think it's just my energy drink thing kicking in of like, this is fine. I can deal with
Yeah.
this. And while we're here, we shall
Take
open
a
up
third
door
one,
number
perhaps?
one.
Open up one. What the heck is that say?
Oh,
Is
it's
it
like-
reverse
Mickey
feed, guys?
Mike's. Oh my god.
Mickey's. You
Mike's.
should know it.
Fuck, I
Uh,
should know it. I do have some Mike's Hard Lemonade somewhere.
Yeah, and I love
you-
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh,
So
boy.
girl.
Oh no.
it's great. It's great, like just things to straw pedo. So Mike's Hard
Thanks to
Seltzer.
Speedo.
I will say they're nice and upfront. It's hard to see, but they're nice and upfront that it has like, it's not going to focus, 2 grams of sugar. They're there and they're aware of like their audience. Like, yeah, Like,
Yep.
hey, but it is vegan.
Says it right on their front of their website. 100 calories and 2 grams of sugar.
Yeah, so there's 5 more calories, but it's also 5% alcohol. So, yeah.
And is this also black cherry?
Yes, the whole science behind this bit is that they should all be black cherry. Spoilers, I had Mike's Hard Seltzer Lemon earlier in the week. It's fucking trash. The lime one's also fucking trash. I had White Claw, the 2 other flavors that we have. I think one's lime and one's some other flavor. Both pretty trashy too. I'm not gonna lie, these black cherries have been much better than all the others that I've ever had.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, Mike's Hard Seltzer kind of tastes a lot like White Claws.
Yeah.
I wonder what the nearest hard seltzer, nearest cidery near me is that makes hard cider. Yeah.
So, are you in like the mountain regions? Are you like in a cidery area?
I went to cider this weekend. Got some cider
Nice.
donuts, some apple cider, some apples.
Do they not do the hard cider business?
They don't do the hard cider, no.
So, where my wife lives, like it was a whole thing of like at least like not 5 years ago. That's fucking way too long. 3 years ago, like there was like up and coming orchards of like, yeah, we're making our own fucking hard cider and like hard wine ciders and stuff like that. It's weird, but they're like littered in Virginia because I guess space, the climate works and all that stuff.
Huh.
And I don't know if like I know Pennsylvania has a ton of space, but will the climate work for that?
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Like growing apples.
Growing apples is easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have apple trees outside. I get apples out of them every year.
Make your own. Make your own.
Oh yeah, I got like 4 apples. Let's like slow it down. We had a lot more, but they disappeared one day. And I mean it when I say disappeared. They weren't even on the ground. They were just gone. I don't know what the hell happened. We're still baffled by that. I think it's a bear got up in a tree and ate them all. That's my only thing I could think of.
Got fucking crunk one night.
Just
So-
on these apples.
How many were there different hard seltzers beside these 3 brands? Or was
There
it
was
these?
one more at Tesco. Yeah, it was something and Crush. They didn't have a black cherry. So Brewdog is a brewing company that I like a lot around here. They're Scottish. They make a lot of crafty beers. They make a lot of stouts and cool stuff. They should have like 3 bars in and around Columbus pop cans.
Yeah.
So
I remember we talked about this before.
Yep, you've never been, and you probably will never go.
Nope.
But especially not now. But yeah, they're
Nope.
They make cool beers, and you should eventually go or see if they will deliver shit near you. They also have one. I think it's like Squeeze and Press or some shit like that. They actually had a really good one. I think it was like peach and passion fruit or some shit. It was a nice like flavor.
There's a Colonel Ricketts hard cider near me.
I wouldn't
Colonel
trust
Ricketts hard cider.
that. You realize you can buy them online, right, and have them shipped. They don't have to be near you.
I don't know how to buy them online.
United States is weird about shipping alcohol.
Yeah, shipping alcohol is a different thing here.
Even across state lines? What?
Even across state lines. Yeah,
It's hard.
it's very difficult.
Wow. So, like, you can't buy alcohol off Amazon?
No.
No way. No.
It's like my main source of alcohol during Corona.
No, man. Let me tell. Did I tell the story about how on the local news there was a guy who runs like a seafood restaurant, and during COVID they were all closed up, but then because the governor had said, bars and stuff have to close. You can't be serving alcohol or whatever during the time. It was during like the height of it, and when they reopened, I mean, this is just a little seafood place. They had in one day 40 gallons of alcohol went out the door. Of just like their mixed drinks. It's just a tiny little bar. It wasn't even like a good tiny little bar. But it was just like a tiny little like seafood restaurant. Sold 40 gallons of alcohol. which is mainly margaritas. And like it's just there's something really weird. Anyway, there's a longer conversation there. But
Checking my city's biggest brewery, Columbus Brewery. But sadly, they don't sell any hard seltzers or make any hard seltzers.
Huh.
you probably can't even
I'm
get
sure you can
Yingling
get-
online.
yeah.
You probably can't
They
get
have this
Yingling.
Sweet Go-Kart Go Super Pale Ale. Looks super badass. Anyways.
Are you a pale ale person or like an IPA person? Pop cans. What's your beer? What's your beer?
Um, usually either a hard something like a whiskey or just a malt beverage. So,
I don't have a beer.
Yeah, I don't
What
drink
do
a
you
lot.
mean malt beverage? Like a 40, like a smaller
Like
40,
yeah, like
a Mickey's, O'Doobie's. Fucking I don't know.
more of a flavored malt beverage.
Malt beverages. Never. I don't think I've
No.
ever had a malt beverage.
Yeah, like
I'm sure I have.
a Steel Reserve alloy, Steel
Uh-huh.
Punch
Like a punch,
Or-
like a punch or something like that. Sure,
or
okay.
something, or tea, something like
Or
that.
something like a Smirnoff iced tea kind of deal, or
I wouldn't go that far.
Wow, a Smirnoff Ice. Wow.
wow, or a
I mean, hey,
Clausen Hassen
that's another good Stropita guy candidate.
Malta Goya. Or like a Mike's Hard Lemonade would probably be a malt beverage too, really.
Twisted
Yeah,
tea.
Twisted
Yeah.
tea, of course.
My wife loves Twisted Tea.
Strawberry Rita.
Sadly, Twisted tea does nothing for me because its ABV so low.
Well, yeah.
You only get
They're
the hard
meth.
stuff.
Yeah, I drink whiskey. Yeah. Also, yeah. I bought a bunch of wine. So I did the
Oh, look at you.
Delby makes faces all the time, and I never know it's me or not. Sorry. So yeah, I did the wine crate thing where you buy a crate. You guys are fucking.
Right. You
Anyways,
actually you bought into one of those. Do
Yeah,
share.
exactly. Yeah, I bought a crate. And it came with 6 bottles of wine for like $20 because it's promo. It was very good price
I
for
bet.
6 bottles of wine. But then I started having wine. I was like, I don't really like wine. So,
Yeah. And then you're like, oh shit, I got this whole fucking crate of wine. What am I gonna do? I was tempted by that TCM Wine Club at some point, doing the movie and wine thing where they have like, here's this movie, watch this movie, drink this wine. And then I was like, what if I get this and I have like 20 bottles of wine sitting around for no reason? It's a mess. It's a mess.
I drank but I wasn't feeling good yesterday, so I drank like most of a bottle of wine. That was pretty good. Just, I think I know for sure now I'm a red wine guy.
Okay. Of the
For
wines.
future one,
Like
Red.
dark red. Yeah.
dark red,
wow.
yeah.
Interesting.
So when I date a wine connoisseur, or I could say I like red wines.
You know, just by saying that, you're gonna get like massive points because most people fucking hate red, like the dark red wine.
Yeah.
You're a Sauvignon Blanc kind of guy. Okay. Yeah.
White wine's way too
Merlot.
fucking. White wine's way too
Merlot.
fucking sweet.
I love the
sure-
sweet.
Yeah, I can't deal with alcohol at all, so it's like I can deal with rum. I deal with rum fine, but
Man, you need to find yourself some cider, Thad.
I know.
Barely taste that alcohol.
I know. That's why I love cider. You don't even taste it. It's like all blends together.
I mean, an Angry Orchard's pretty fine.
It's
I'm not gonna
fine.
lie, it's pretty.
No,
good.
yeah. It's just
But
kinda
it's
one
not a
note.
pear cider.
no, it's not like something, it doesn't have a lot of depth of flavor. It's kind of like you hit it with the apple and then you're still hitting it with the apple 20 minutes later and you're like, okay, great. Okay. Yep.
We have a rhubarb and custard cider.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
oh,
we have a
fuck.
toffee apple cider.
Oh fuck. That sounds good now.
It's really fucking sickly sweet.
I bet it is. That sounds good.
Yeah.
That get you drunk real quick, I bet too. If you
No,
if
they're
you
all
not
40
watch.
cents.
Okay, fair.
Boo.
Boo. 20. You gotta get. The only beer I've ever found that I actually like is that milk stout I had. That's the only one I've ever been like, I actually mildly
You like the
enjoy
milk
it.
stout?
Yeah,
fuck
mildly.
yes. Stouts are great.
Mildly, yeah. I was like, First time I ever said to myself, I could drink this if somebody had me this. I wouldn't.
Go for cream milk stouts. Like they're really good.
They're
like,
not
milkshake
bad.
Stouts.
Yeah.
Make sure don't go imperial.
Yeah.
Like you've only had that one stout, correct?
Yeah.
Don't go imperial. They're like 10% plus, and they're really fucking. They have a strong stout taste, and I'm sure that's not the taste you're looking for.
Have you ever? I mean, this maybe is a. So what's up with real ale? I keep reading about this real ale thing every time I look at alcohol in the UK, and it's always like the real ale movement. We gotta have real ale in our inns and bars and stuff like that.
I think that's like so there's IPAs and like craft beers, and then you've got these like warm, hearty like ales. It's not IPA. It's like it's more hop. It's not even more hoppy. It's just more wheaty, I guess. PT, peat is a thing you can say. And like they come in like oaky barrels. When you're pouring them and stuff, you have to like physically pull them. They're not really fizzy or anything. They don't have much carbon dioxide in them. They're like almost still, not really sparkly. They're like old people drinks. They're like 35 plus kind of drinks.
Ooh.
Like no one under 35 really drinks them. Like I've got a couple friends who love them, and it's just like, they're not good.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, you linked this fucking Red Hot Bloody Mary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, describe this.
Just it's like seems to be a Is what's Bloody Mary made out? Is that just vodka?
It's usually vodka and tomato sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this can is just it's Red Hot. The popular
Wait, tomato sauce.
Frank's tomato sauce usually. Yeah.
tomato sauce.
No.
Yeah.
Isn't it juice?
Yeah, I mean, yes, ideally, but you want to go to like any like upscale. It's fucking always tomato sauce in the United States. It's
No, it's
fucking.
not.
It definitely
It's
is.
gotta be juice.
It's definitely always tomato. I've had
No.
a couple Bloody Marys, and they
Never
have
seen
to be tomato sauce.
Never seen someone
Wow.
pour some
No.
vodka on some ice and then
Well,
bring out the
no.
Heinz bag and just squirt some.
That's
fucking juice
ketchup.
and
What the
tomato
fuck
sauce.
are you talking
That's
about?
tomato sauce.
No,
My God. It's definitely tomato. Okay, well, fair.
it's juice, tomato juice.
Tomato juice. Appellate. All right, fair.
No one's fucking opening a bottle of passata and
There you go.
dumping that shit in.
Ragu. Well, here's a little ragu for you. Little Prego traditional.
You like yours chunky, right?
Yeah, I like my chunky with extra garlic. Okay, go ahead, Pumpkins.
The popular hot sauce brand Frank's Red Hot. They apparently make a Bloody Mary malt beverage drink, so that's terrible.
Well, that's just not right.
To be, are Bloody Marys meant to be a little like spicy, like little,
Yeah.
little something? Okay, yeah. I thought I've heard something like
Usually,
that.
you usually put Worcestershire sauce in it, and then
Right,
like a
that's-
hot sauce. But usually not Frank's. It's not like you want to kind of go for at least like
But
I don't know,
this-
Chipaco or something like that. Some kind of
But this is there's not a real Bloody Mary because it's malt beverage. This isn't vodka. So,
Yeah.
So it's up your alley.
Yep.
I mean,
Give it a
you're
try.
not wrong. I do like Frank's Red buffalo sauce a lot.
Listen,
Probably,
You
like,
should try and
it
find
doesn't look bad to me. I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm just saying
No,
I was
no, it looks
shocked.
terrible.
I mean, yes.
It
I mean, the packaging on it looks like a nightmare. I mean, it just does not look good.
It's nightmare, and I think the idea of Bloody Marys is gross.
Yeah, I'm
So-
with you.
Really, you don't like? Okay. Well,
I mean, I never had one, but I don't want one.
I like tomato juice. That was something I learned about myself one day. It was I can do a V8 with like the tomato sauce or whatever. I tried clamato or whatever, which is tomato sauce and clam
Right.
juice, and that was just not. Mm-mm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
this
that
last
sounds
thing-
horrendous.
This last thing you linked in chat, DJ, the seasonal thing. This looks this
Milk.
cream stout.
Mhm.
I want to try cream stout.
Try cream
But it's
stout.
good.
Yeah, go for it. I don't know if it's cream as in like milk cream or like cream soda. I didn't read that far. I just closed it after a while. It might be cream soda, and then it might be a bit weird.
Feature ingredient: milk, sugar.
Yep.
Okay, so it's probably like cream. They're going for cream. So yeah, that should be good. Thouden might enjoy that as well.
Yes, I
And
probably will.
there's a fucking cow on the fucking label. That's fucking sick.
What are those cows?
So
Milk
the
stouts are
winter.
fucking good. Like they're weird too. Like they do
so
some
winter's a good
weird
time
stuff.
to get them as well.
Okay.
Yep.
It is a seasonal winter, yeah. I'll
yeah,
look into
yeah.
it.
It's
You
sweeter than you would think. It's
there's a
nice.
small chance you might find like an eggnog stout. I
Yeah.
bet you someone's done something like that.
I bet.
So yeah, I bought this Columbus Brewing Citrus Knoll IPA. It was fucking
Do
disgusting.
share. Oh, okay. Never
Nope.
mind. Don't share.
It's just a citrus Knoll. It's like it was so god awful, man. It made me not want to get IPA ever again.
yeah, I don't like IPAs.
Yeah. I don't
What
really
was
do.
the issue with it? Was it like Oh,
It's-
citronal. I see it.
Yeah, it just tastes so super bitter and just like I don't know. I wanted to just throw up.
Hops. Like so,
Hops, yeah.
IPAs love fucking hops and everything on your fucking citra hops. Yeah. And tropical fruit notes. Yeah, that's a fucking two taglines for fucking IPAs. I hate IPAs. They're just
Yeah.
yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Try a milk stout. Like you don't need a very high percentage alcohol one, because as I said, when you get to the imperials and like 11% and stuff, like I like them, but that's because like I'm terrible with my stouts, and I kind of like those awful ones. Yeah, go for like a 5% like milk stout. They're really nice.
Check the one I just linked. Oh, this one's 8%, but it's a coffee stout, so I want to try this one.
Yeah, try the coffee.
Yeah. So
Chocolate dark roast, intense Java.
what
aroma.
thingy what Thouden just linked the nitro milk stout by Left Hand Break. That's like the standard
Yep.
stout.
That's what
like
everyone
the
said.
Standard taste stout. That's like
what you
your
want.
standard. If you like it, that's like your baseline
Yep.
good one.
It's fucking wild. It's like it's so smooth. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's like
and that's from the nitro.
it's like water. It's like bizarre. It's like okay, and it goes down so easily you can't even taste it. You can just drink it, chug it.
Okay.
So the thing with coffee stouts is you might like it. It's gonna have a little like a little sharper tone than the milk stout. It's not gonna be as smooth. It's definitely gonna have like a more coffee taste, and it's gonna be a bit more like a bitter. It's gonna be a bit more bitter to it. Not gonna be like the fucking IPAs, but it's gonna be you start with a milk stout.
Okay. I checked the Left Hand Brewery website. I enter my zip code. There's like 50 places that sell them.
Oh.
So I'll go
Nice.
I'll go to my Kroger's and buy some.
Go to Kroger's.
Left hand milk stout nitro.
I wish I could buy. I always wish I could buy just one of something, because you never know if you like it. And buying like a 6-pack or something like
Right,
that, you end
right.
up with like a 6-pack of nothing. I'd like to,
Um,
or do a sampler like Wegman says. Like you could put
yeah.
pick your own 5 or whatever. That's good
I
too.
was just gonna say, I swear the last time I went to America, I went to like a Wegmans, and they give you that like little crate thing. It's like put 6 in here, and you buy them for X amount.
Yeah.
Is also where I got my left hand nitro stout.
It's a plan then. Assholes making me buy more alcohol. Sell like
No.
three bottles of wine and get through.
What are they? All the reds?
I think there's probably 2 whites, 1 red. I could check, but they'll all good.
All right.
So,
Are we done talking about alcohol?
Are we all done
Or-
talking about
no,
alcohol?
I need
What-
to rank these guys.
Yeah, sorry. We need to rank these.
Yes,
I think I
rank
know
these.
who's gonna win.
Rank.
It's
White
real
Claw.
hard.
It's
White Claw.
No. So it's real hard. Like White Claw's got like the least flavor, but by doing so, it's like the worst tasting, because then it's mostly water, but then it's off water.
Ugh.
It's like water you don't want to drink. It's weird. So I think that's third.
Oh.
And then we've got these weird 2-bits. So like the Copperberg is weird. I kind of like it for like the energy drink
Yeah.
flavor that I'm getting. but it's very chemically and like,
Very
Yeah.
chemically, sure. Yeah, chemical.
and like the flavor's really upfront about it. It's like 75% water, 25% chemical cherry, and like White Claw's like 95% water, 3% cherry, 2% fucking garbage. Um, and then like Mike's Hard Seltzer, I wouldn't say it's too bad actually. It's like 80% water and like 10% cherry, and then like 10% garbage. But I think it's better than White Claw.
Wow.
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 Yeah, yeah. It's got a better taste of black cherry.
And him twist that
Yeah,
around his mouth.
yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Final ranking.
Fucking
Get the aroma. Get some more of that aroma in.
get some what?
That aroma. This one smells the
I'm
best.
trying not to smell the Copperberg.
Fair enough.
Don't let it in. Let
Apparently
it
there's
in.
a fight's happening in football. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Who's fighting?
I got a fucking red zone stream.
Off that stream up.
Sadly, you can't have
Tom Brady?
open in Discord.
He's out there throwing punches. It's Tom Brady. He's out there throwing punches.
If I can go to a Discord web browser and open a stream from there. Me doing hacks over here. Sorry, DJ. Sorry.
Okay, White Claw third. White Claw,
Aw.
Black Cherry. I also kind of like White Claw's like swipe here. It's very girly because I feel like that's like a makeup swipe. Like here's what the color looks like when you swipe it on like palette. Copperberg, Black Cherry second.
Okay.
Only because
Wow.
hard seltzer is a thing you're meant to be drinking in the summer, and you're meant to drink like a 6-pack. I feel like you could not drink more than 2 of these without like just wanting to get it out of you. The chemical taste is a bit too much. It's great for one, but after that it's not great. I think Copperberg is 2, only because it tastes better than White Claw. Mike's Hard Seltzer, Black Cherry, wins.
Wow. Upset.
Yeah,
Mike.
like everything else with 5% and lower alcohol, Mike wins.
Hmm.
The lemon was bad. I'll specify that right. All of the lime, whatever other fucking flavor I had, the Mike's one was terrible.
Lime and
But
lemon.
this,
Yeah.
this black cherry is good. Yeah, that was it. It was lemon and lime. It was both. Are you cheering like people getting punched? What's happening?
Apparently,
man.
this is in the Saints game. Saints in Tampa Bay.
Is it Tom Brady? Tom finally lost it. He's in Tampa. He's cutting loose. All his anger is flowing now. He's out there just diving into people.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Chug. What the
It started to spill. It was
That's fair.
a bad
That's
move.
fair. That's fair.
Yes. So there you go.
There you
What
go.
you came for today? What's the best hard seltzer you can buy in the?
None of them.
You should have. We're gonna answer on.
You can continue on with whatever the fuck you're talking about, that.
Wow. Okay. Great. Thanks. I'll do that. I don't know what else I play. I finished the Foundation DLC for Control.
Was that the first one?
That was the
Or was
first
that
one.
the newer
Yep.
one?
That's not the newer
Okay.
one. I'm finally in position to do the newer one.
Did you buy the season pass, or are you buying them? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, about the season pass. Very excited to get that. Play that. Alan Wake, a little Alan Wake stuff. Foundation, it was fine. It was more Control. It felt like if I had played it directly after or whatever, playing it the first time, it'd be better, but it was fine. It was fun
better.
enough.
You think it'd be better? Okay.
Yeah, if I was just right into it. Because it took so long for me to remember how to play and like how to set stuff up. Figure
Is
stuff
that
out.
all story DLC though?
It's true. It's true. I just felt like I
Okay,
forgot
so
a lot of stuff.
It's like it's fully story DLC. It's not like
Yeah.
some of those DLCs you get, which is kind of like a lot of filler and
Nope.
fetch quests and shit. Okay, so it's right following on. That's good.
Yep. You go down into the Foundation. of the oldest house. After your former head of security or whatever down there to try to fix something that was going on down there and disappeared halfway through the main game story. She just disappears and goes down into to fix something and never comes back up. So you're like, okay, I gotta find this lady. So you go down there and do some stuff. I won't spoil the rest of it. There's cats. It's a lot of fun.
It's cats.
There's cats.
Are they spooky cats?
And they're fucking terrifying cats. Yeah, there's some good moments. Some fun stuff. Some good musical stuff they throw in there. It's a neat, like, more control kind of thing. Though I'm excited to see what the next one is like.
The Saints walked that field goal against Tampa Bay.
Oh,
Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
I hate to see it. I hate to see it.
Are you excited for the second DLC thingy? Are you gonna play that?
Yep. I own it. It's ready.
You own it.
I started a quest line for it. I'm headed on my way. I'll be talking about that next week. I hope to finally finish that up and be able to uninstall Control. What happened, Popcans? I saw you go.
Flag. It's
Okay.
sorry.
okay,
Ignore
okay.
me. I'm shutting the stream off.
No. Go ahead. So yeah, then I started up Wasteland 3. That came out on Game Pass 2 weeks ago. That is a CRPG
Sure.
from the people that made Fallout. Originally, Fallout 1. So there was Wasteland. They did 2 Wastelands, and then Wasteland was bought. That IP was bought by somebody, and then they start. There's a whole lineage there about like.
Well, the first one's really old, and then a new company made the second one.
Yeah.
And that company got bought by Microsoft, and then they released the third one.
Yep, that sounds right. This one is neat. I have no idea. I have no tether to that series. Like, I've heard about Wasteland when people talk about Fallout. But I have no tether to it. You kind of start off as like a ranger coming in from Arizona in like a convoy. The world had ended quite a while ago, and you're kind of like a part of the ranger group. Some kind of group that created, I don't know, some kind of holdout in Arizona. You're going to Colorado because you received word from somebody called the Patriarch, I believe is his name, that he has, like, food. He has lots of food, and he wants to cut a deal. But his kids are trying to take it from him or something like that, and he needs help. So that they send you, a ranger team, but you get ambushed in the woods. And you're the only one left, you and your partner. So you make 2 characters to begin with. Or you can select like 2 pre-built characters too. It's kind of like an XCOM. It feels a lot like XCOM. You're moving around. Like, it kind of has that similar style to it where you're like, you're not necessarily making squads in the same way. Like, you have set characters, but you're kind of just running people around. And kind of like taking cover. There's half cover, full cover and stuff. There's kind of an Overwatch system. Overwatch. Cheers, love. Kind of thing. Yeah, it's cool. Excited to see where it goes. Haven't played a ton of it, but it was fun so far. My guy's a sniper. He snipes people. Keep a bang.
Great.
And my other lady is like a leader lady. She's cool. She does like cheer stuff. It's neat. It's a cool game. I'm checking it out. I'm excited for it. Looks nice too. It has a great style to it, and pretty funny at times too.
So, you're a don't nod person.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's more a question that you might know. The Tell Me Why
Uh-huh.
series, is that like all on the PC Game Pass? Okay, so it all is, because I've seen like
That's
chapter
what-
2,
That's what I
and I
think.
wasn't sure.
Well,
I have not
I
played.
think they're releasing it chapter by chapter.
Yes, I think all the
Right, but,
chapters
like-
are out now, though, aren't they?
Oh,
Well,
are
the
they?
chapter. No, well, I don't know how many
I
chapters.
know 2
there are.
is. Yeah.
Three just came out.
Okay.
But is there more than 2 chapters? I don't know.
I have no
I
idea.
assumed it was like 5.
The
That-
don't nod guy. Apparently Albie's
Yeah,
actually not.
yeah.
Apparently
I-
Albie's actually not.
I'm not that big of a Nod fan anymore. Okay, so I'm probably the
Wow,
biggest.
why?
I'm a bigger Life is Strange fan than I am a Don't Nod.
Life is Strange 1 fan because it's the only one you played.
And Before the Storm, and I've read the comics. Those are very good as well.
Oh, you read the comics.
I've read the comics. They're very good.
Does
Ew.
Hot Dog Man appear in the comics?
Oh yes, come on now.
Excellent.
My ending is the one they chose for the comics too.
Oh, it's a fucking nightmare.
It's
Can't believe they
great.
did that.
Little
Play
the
play
nose
two
note.
already. Just,
I know. I've been talking to. We have a couple friends who are like
Yeah.
bigger Note Nod fans, kind of like in that sort of do adventure
I think
games a little
people
bit
who
more.
just play games.
Oh, yeah, play games. We've been talking about Life is Strange a lot in our spoiler Discord every once in a while. We always pop up
Yeah.
at like, what the fuck are they doing? Yeah, they did not like Life is Strange 2,
No.
but I gotta wrap that one up. I gotta play Kentucky Route Zero though first. I want to finish that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People say, by all
Yeah.
accounts, that's much better.
It's very good. I should have bought that fucking vinyl CD of Kentucky Route Zero's music, but now I'll never have it. I should have bought it. It's so good. It has a horse. It has that horse head. It's an all black. Oh, I wanted that so.
Yeah, people can like foo-foo vinyl and stuff, and like I'm never gonna. I don't have a vinyl player, but I fucking love the Hotline Miami stuff and having that on vinyl when
Yep.
they sold it, like 1 and 2. Those vinyls look so cool. Like, yeah, I wanted that.
Yeah, like I don't listen to music outside of like sometimes I'll put a radio station on when I'm driving, but like
Wow.
I never sit down and listen to music. I listen to podcasts and talk stuff much more. But like the only time I listen to music is when I put it on. Like I have to. It has to be a putting it on kind of thing. Like so, vinyl makes sense for me in that respect.
So, what's your radio station, both of you, as you're driving?
1 second. Let me get the stuff. together. Keep going.
WBRE, maybe.
What's
the,
that?
the NPR station around here.
West Coast Baptist Radio event.
No, West Coast Baptist Radio.
WBRE.
WBRE. Yeah, you're right. What the heck is it called? Let's see. It's 89.9.
Okay, what do they play?
WVIA. They
Rock- is it
play.
like 80s rock when
No.
you're listening.
No. They play
90s rock?
NPR. They play NPR. That's their thing.
Oh, okay.
It's NPR. And also like I guess other stuff too, like classical music, but I never listen to classical music stuff. Also, like I listen to like ESPN radio too a lot. Like Dan LeBatard and stuff, so.
I listen to my main station is CD 102.5, the alternative station.
Great.
So
Alt
I
rock.
listen to-
Yeah.
I listen to
Yeah.
hot indie stuff like Stacy's Mom.
Great.
Great.
Hot
Yeah.
song.
More like the Black Keys and like
Yep.
the Florida Apple.
Oh, sorry.
No.
What? Florida Apple.
Flona Apple.
Flona Apple.
Everclear, Cannons, The Unlikely Candidates, Vampire Weekend,
There was a
Right.
beautiful time when
So, like, indie
Sirius
stuff.
indie,
Yeah,
a lot of
indie
indie.
stuff.
Yeah,
Serious?
There was a beautiful time when my car had a free like month of Sirius
Nice.
radio or whatever, and I got to
Nice.
listen to like the actual radio station I would choose, which is probably the one that Jeff usually listens to on XM, which is like what's it called? The rap station. You know
I know the one. You know.
his guy. Yeah, I know his name. I just don't know his name off the top of my head. Let me type it. Sirius rap station.
Mr.
Cars
Shade
too,
45. There you go. Shade 45.
That's it. My car's too bad to get like digital radio, let's say. We call it DAB, DAB radio.
Little
over
dab.
here. Yeah, a little dab. And that's where like all the digital radio stations are, but my car's too old to get it. So I get like Radio 1, Radio 2. Radio 2 is like the 80s, 90s rock, dad rock. Radio 3 is classic rock. Radio 1's like your kind of hipster, just poppy, mostly pop, trashy rock music. So I don't listen to radio. It's all podcasts essentially as I'm driving.
Holy shit, the fucking Denver Nuggets have forced the Game 7 against the Los
Great.
Angeles Clippers. Holy
Great.
fucking... Oh my god, okay. I might be a bigger fucking basketball fan now. I think I might be a Nuggets fan also. I was so hyped the other night when they won. Oh, fucking goddamn. Joker.
That'll be good. So, give us the current standings. Are the Lakers in the finals?
The
Where
Lakers
they?
are in the Western Conference Finals. The Miami Heat are
Right.
in the Eastern Conference Finals. Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. The final one who are playing to try to get into the finals are the Denver Nuggets versus the LA Clippers
To face the Lakers.
to face the Lakers. Yes.
Okay. So it's Heat and who?
The
I was
Heat.
fucking-
Well, it says Heat in the
Toronto, did you
Western.
said?
Then it's
Yeah.
Boston versus Miami. They should play tomorrow night or tonight. One
Oh
of
yeah,
those.
yeah. So Heat v Boston is what I was
Yep.
trying to get at. Okay.
Tuesday
Yep.
night.
Or as really what it is, it's Jimmy Butler versus Jason Tatum. That's
I was
the
gonna say,
that's the actual
how's the Heat made it this far?
Jimmy fucking buckets.
And Lakers made it because the Rockets gave it up, right?
Yeah, the Rockets look like shit. Their coach quit today. He said to the team, "Hey, I'm gonna be a free agent. I'm out." Peace. Mike D'Antoni is informing the franchise owners today that he's becoming a free agent and won't return to the Rockets next season. Which is like, wow. I guess James Harden really fucked everything up there. Anyway, sports.
Hey, I'm glad NBA is doing their thing still.
Yeah.
It's funny. I read an article how apparently one player got expunged from
Yeah,
the
not too
league
long.
because he had somebody in his hotel room.
Mhm.
But I read an article that was pretty funny. That was like the NBA shouldn't announce that he has somebody in his hotel room, a lead in his hotel room. That's giving away too much personal information. Since he's married, so it's basically saying the NBA leaked that he was cheating.
Oh yeah, that dude messed up his life too. Yeah, cut from the team. His marriage is in shambles. It's real bad.
I read this article that was like, the NBA should give me their personal information. I was like, this is pretty funny. Anyways.
There's been a lot of that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know if you saw that. Never mind. Do we want to talk? Never mind. We don't want to talk about that one podcast about. There's a podcast called Thoughts Next Door.
Right.
Yeah.
I
No.
didn't really think.
It's a thing. It's a very funny situation down there. A lot of something. I'm
Okay.
just so proud of Yoker. Just so proud of Yoker. Yoker. What's up?
So Game Pass.
Game Pass. Yes. Great. That's
you
all I
don't-
played. That's all I played.
I guess I'll talk about Borderlands 3 real quick. Since I don't think I've talked
Yeah.
about it on this podcast.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
how's it going?
I actually really like that game quite a bit. I think the big fucking the story in that game is. Oh, I mean, Optics had this problem with Wildlands where the story was so actively bad it made me dislike the game. And the same thing is happening with the Borderlands 3 where they have a character like an annoying small character girl who wants to feel like she can do whatever she wants and she gets somebody killed because she does something that when somebody told her to
Tiny
so-
Tina.
no, she's in this game, but no, it's this is a new character. She does something when somebody told her stay put. She doesn't stay put, and she gets somebody killed. When the best characters in the game, and they reward her for doing that, shit like that. And it's like it's so and it's so bad that it makes me actively not want to play the game. So which sucks. I actually think the game's pretty fun. Like I think the weapons are very awesome. Like they're I think the best part of the game are the weapons, and there's some very cool weapons. Like just like I can give examples, but yeah, like it's fun how maybe the 1 and 2 didn't live up to the promise of having millions of guns or whatever.
Right.
But for like 3, guns are all
Raining
guns
from the
feel-
sky.
Raining, shooting a gun that shoots guns. But I feel like for 3, they actively fulfill that promise because each gun does feel actively different. Like it's cool how all the gun brands feel like they all have specific perks to them. Like there's one brand of gun where once you empty a clip, you just throw the gun and it explodes or do something. And there are millions of examples of why guns are different, and I think actively finding new guns and enjoying these new guns makes you want to play. Even if the
Right.
people I'm shooting are kind
Yeah.
of the same, the weapons themselves are so fun that it makes me want to keep playing, even though everything else is actively and make me not want to play it.
So, are you playing the solo?
Yes.
Right. So, like, I guess I played a lot of Borderlands 2 solo, but like, it was kind of like a hard thing to do. Let's say, like, I feel like a lot of people really enjoyed like the squad, the multiple people in like Borderlands 1 and 2. One specifically, I think 2 they like tweaked it a bit so you could play it a bit more solo. Is 3 like totally fine solo, or are you like struggling in some zones?
I think it depends. Depends on what class you play. My first class I played was the pets class, where his main thing was he had a pet with him all times. I feel like he is much harder to play solo because he's more of a support class, so it was much easier to just get killed. Um, but with the character I'm currently playing, sees the more solo character because her special ability is he calls it a mech, and your mech gets so powerful you can easily kill bosses with that. So for her,
Right.
it feels like by it's easy to play by yourself with her solo. Because but for some characters, not so much. But overall, the game I think the game's somewhat easy as long as level up. Side quests, it's fine. No, obviously you probably should play with people because playing with people is always
Yeah.
better. But
Right. Yeah.
who wants to do that? Who wants to play with friends? Am I right?
Yeah.
Who does
They're
that?
overrated. Yeah, he's very good ish. But yeah, I don't know. I do like how there's a world where you're in a flying ship, which is cool. Though I hate how they advertised the DLC so heavily in it. It kind of
Right. I
takes the
saw that.
immersion out. So
That's bad. Um, you played 2 or 1 before?
I played both. Yeah, I beat
Okay,
one.
yeah.
I think I beat both of them, and I've also played the pre-sequel. Thank you very much.
Oh wow, so even more than me. I was gonna say that like Borderlands 2 basically ended on that whole like there's fucking multiple worlds and like that was a cool hype thing at the end of 2. But it's can you agree that they haven't really lived up to the hype of the end of 2?
I mean, how can you when the games are like
Yeah.
10 years apart? I don't know. And people had by the time Borderlands 3 came out, people had such huge expectations that obviously they didn't fulfill them. But I came in 3 with like people already kind of shitting on it, so wasn't expecting too much. I came in, but I kind of actually enjoyed it quite a bit because I didn't really have any expectations. I'm just enjoying it for what it is, which is just a mindless shooter, kind of.
Okay.
And I think it is kind of cool how there are different planets because the planets do feel kind of different. Though you're still doing the same things on each planet, which is shooting people and driving cars. So it's like with terrible voiceover of these annoying characters. It's a fun game. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Will you finish it?
Sure, probably. Yeah. Well, the DLC, maybe. Maybe when some
On
sales.
sale.
I also want to Epic, so But
I was gonna say, did you get it? Is it even on Steam yet?
I don't think so. I
Yeah,
probably September. I'm assuming they have the 1 year exclusivity, so maybe soon actually.
that makes sense.
And I will say, I do have a question for DJ. And I'm going to I'm segueing into the segue so he can segue into something else he has.
Great.
Segue.
Do I?
Um,
Okay.
do you plan on watching The Duchess on Netflix?
What's the Duchess?
Duchess, Catherine Ryan's hit vehicle on Netflix TV show, The Duchess. Do you know about this?
No,
Okay,
The Guardian gives it 3 out of 5.
Whoa.
it's a TV show set in Britain, so I
Uh,
figure
Huh.
what is
it's
something about a mother and a single mom,
yeah.
London? wondering if she should have another kid. So who's Catherine Ryan?
She's a very hot comedian. This is her first big starring actress role, but she's mainly known as a comedian. She has a couple Netflix specials.
Canadian.
She's Canadian. And she's also very hot. This is why I watch a little bit of their show.
I see.
Uh,
So when you like said the name the Duchess, I was thinking like, oh, it's is it like The Crown or like fucking Downton Abbey, something like that, like a
no,
period drama.
no,
Nope.
it sets in as in the UK, so it needs to have a British name.
Right. That makes sense. No, I do not
Netflix.
intend on watching that. That seems
What?
not great. Um,
It doesn't seem very great, but
no. Speaking of not great, segue. Um, so when I play when I work, I like to have some background bullshit playing at the same time. So something that like I can watch or listen to at the same time, but not like pay too much fucking attention to. Mostly sitcoms like Friends or Brooklyn Nine-Nine is like a superb good thing to have on because it's the funnies and you don't have to like watch exactly what's happening the entire time. I just finished my way through New Girl,
New Girl.
the
Oh boy.
entire mess that is New Girl.
Oh
Um,
no.
so continuing on my fun drive of From How I Met Your Mother, which was terrible. Um, I figured I should also do New Girl because that was added on recently along with Modern Family. Modern Family spoilers will come eventually when I run out of things to watch and I need some shit to watch. Modern Family will be the next one. But I remember watching New Girl like fucking a decade ago, season one. Um, I think I mentioned it on the past podcast a couple of weeks ago that I've been watching this. It is finally over. I have finished New Girl. Um, so spoilers like the second to last season. Schmidt and Thingy get married. I've already forgotten her name, but she gets married to Schmidt. Um, the other two, the lead lady, the hot one, Zoe Deschanel, that people like think is hot. She's fine. She gets very fucking annoying, like honestly. In the from like season 3, like you figure out her shtick, and it just gets fucking annoying. How people can be around her, I don't know, or like how theoretically people can be around that character, I don't know. It's not funny, and it just becomes like it just becomes sad to look at.
Wow. Ow.
Um,
Wow. Ah,
yeah.
damn.
Um. So yeah. And like the last season is like after the Schmidt marriage. With Cece. Remembered it. I remembered it.
Oh boy. God.
And like a couple of other things. They're like 6 months into the future, or like 9 months into the future, and like it's kind of the same bullshit. Like they're just flip-flopping, and like the one guy is gonna try and propose to the lead lady, but like it doesn't quite happen until right near the end, and then they finally get married and everyone's married, and then like someone finally tricks them to leaving the apartment, which is like the home base of like the whole show the entire time as the apartment. um which is a fine end. There's fucking rumors of like them coming back for another season. I'm like, fucking why? I don't understand why or what's the need. I don't understand why people will want more. And like, in short, like the best episode of New Girl that I saw the entire time of whatever 100 episodes is the one where Brooklyn 99 is basically the entire episode.
Right. Uh-huh.
Because I
Okay.
think around season 5 or season 6 there was some really weird crossover that they did where like one episode before they go to New York to see not even to see Coach, to see like Schmidt's mom or some shit, and then like Zoe Deschanel's character is driving a car, and you see lead guy of Brooklyn 99 commandeer the vehicle. And I've seen the Brooklyn 99 episode, and it's kind of fun because like it completely matches with the storyline of the Brooklyn 99 episode that it links in with, of like he commandeers said vehicle, and then like it goes on that fucking tangent and both episodes run through. But then that whole New Girl episode, 2 episodes, is a fucking Brooklyn 99 episode. Like all the gimmicks, all the jokes that the Brooklyn 99 cast is, all the Brooklyn 99 cast is there, making that show like 20 times better than what it should be. Yeah.
Right.
Like, yeah, don't
I
watch New
bet.
Girl.
I mean, yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is very good. Watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's very good.
Yeah,
Yes,
New
very
Girl,
fun.
Yeah.
New Girls has been in the news a lot recently because I think it's on
Yeah.
Netflix. But,
It's
yeah,
been in the news?
That's exactly it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about it.
What?
Yeah, a lot of the actors are speaking out about it. I don't know, saying how they want to do more, and like, who's that
Also-
guy? Sorry, Jason Stewart. Is that the actor's name?
Jason Stewart.
Jason. The asshole. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't fucking know any of these fucking people.
No,
That's why I said Zooey Deschanel lead character.
Anyways, the point is, one of the guest guys, he was on the set and he was goofing off a lot, and he said that everybody was having fun except for Zoe Deschanel, who was annoyed at his shenanigans.
Right. Yeah, I've heard I've heard rumors like fucking Hollywood gossip that she's like kind of butthurty and like wanted to take super control of New Girl and make it like her thing. I don't know. But yeah, the lead guy in New Girl, if you IMDb New Girl, you'll find these people. I'm not gonna bother doing it, so enjoy. Is a lead voice on Hoops. Also, he's a person in the film I think called Tag. I think it's just called Tag with Jeremy Renner and like the guy who gets a face tattoo in The Hangover. Kind of fun movie, pretty good fun movie actually. Hoops on Netflix, fucking terrible. Watched 2 episodes. I did not want to continue. It is so bad.
Huh. Wow.
So Jake Johnson, who was on
Yes, that's his
New
name.
Girl, he was also apparently in Stumptown, Albie's favorite TV show.
My favorite
What?
TV show, Stumptown.
Wow.
Coming back for a new season sometime once they can film
Sometime.
TV shows again.
Someday. Man, it's really a real bummer. As somebody that loves TV shows, it's like, it's dead out there. It's dead out there, folks. The only thing I've recently watched, what is it, Raised by Wolves, that HBO show about like androids raising kids in some alien world. That was weird. It's pretty good. I don't know. That's all I got. There's no TV shows. I'm gonna watch Hill House when that comes out, but
I
Cool, I
get
got-
to watch Trinkets.
trinkets.
It's a Netflix thing. It might be on like fucking CBS or some shit because the UK Netflix gets a lot of like CBS or like other like TV stations, and like they just get a Netflix exclusive in the UK because we don't have fucking CBS or whatever. It's weird. Like Designated Survivor is like CBS or some shit for like the first 2 seasons, but it was marked as a Netflix exclusive here.
Oh, the guy I was thinking of a while ago was Justin Long.
Justin Long.
He said Zoe Deschanel was
He is, yeah.
not putting up with the shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
he is in New Girl, sorry.
Yes.
He is a good character. He's pretty fun.
Okay.
She didn't like his improvising. Anyways.
Boo. A lot of
I'll-
jokes you get out of improvising.
Yeah. Apparently she got divorced this year, so I was like, she's single, but apparently she's already dating.
No,
she's
yeah,
already
she's
dating.
yeah.
She's already dating somebody.
Sorry,
And also
Popcans.
Right. Also, she's a vegan, so it would never work out.
Yeah, it would never work out. I mean, you gotta have that beef.
Well, I mean,
you know?
you can drink White Claw with her then.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. She's probably drink one before she gets wasted.
Yeah, she gets fucking destroyed by one White Claw, and then you're
White
like,
Claws.
Jesus.
Fucking white girls. What? Is there anything else? TV shows,
All right, let's move on.
They're all fucking sucking anyways. Anime. That's where they're. There's a fucking next season. DJ, there's gonna be a rock climbing anime.
Rock
Excited.
climbing anime.
Yeah,
Cool.
we need
That's a shame.
to get you back in.
What?
Could-
No, that's cool.
That's a
How is
shame.
anime running? Is it like running yet?
It's not good, man. It's not good out here. I mean, there's a reason we're not doing it. It's in Moe anymore. It's been pretty rough the last couple of weeks, months, year. I mean, it's been like you might be able to watch like 2 shows and be able to be on the Anime of the Year podcast if you want to.
Next season should be back to somewhat full strength. So
Okay.
it starts in a couple weeks. So that's good at least. But yeah, it has not been good this year.
Oh, hot take. Lovecraft Country. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Thank you. It's on HBO. I like that first episode. Then it went poop. That's all I have to say.
I guess I kind of want to watch that High Score Netflix show. That Netflix show about the video games.
Right. I've seen that.
But also heard it's kind of, if you already know about video games, it's kind of stuff you already know.
They're also coming out with that CBS All Access show.
Yes, the Sega Nintendo. What's it? I just watched the trailer for that. The trailer was very good for that.
It was very good. Very solid. Very excited.
I'm actually very excited for that. So that looks
Yeah.
very good. What's the fucking name of it? Trailer. It's Console Wars. Yes.
Console Wars, yeah.
As an adaptation of the book Console Wars, and it looks very good. So I'm excited.
I mean, the thing is, yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more of that because they can't film stuff. But documentaries only rely on older footage, so I would not be surprised to see quite a few documentaries later this year get green.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, Ted Lasso. If you like sports, that's a good show. Very upbeat, funny. It's a good show. I enjoy it a lot. If you like sports, it's an American football coach gets to go over and coach a Premier League football team. It's very fun.
Sure.
It's very fun.
Team.
Do you guys have any interest in Star Trek Lower Decks?
What?
Star
Star
Trek
Trek
Lower
what?
Decks?
What?
Lower Decks. Oh, the
Oh,
Lower
that
Decks comedy?
horrific show. Okay, no, I don't.
What? I heard. I actually heard. I don't know
No.
anything.
I haven't heard. There's a reason for that. It's not good. Hot take.
I-
It's also like the newest. I was reading the other day, like, isn't it like the newest Star Trek thing in terms of like the timeline of Star Trek shows? I think it's the newest Star Trek show.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck more now.
fucking nuts.
I'm sad the Red Letter Media people haven't made a video on it. I bet they won't.
I bet they will. Someday we'll get those Marvel TV shows that are coming out at some point. They're all
Right.
held up because they can't finish filming on the one thing. So it's like everything is held up now. It got a log jam at Marvel. And it's a thick one.
Don't worry, the Mandalorian season 2 is coming in soon.
Great.
I wonder if
Mando?
The Mandalorian?
Mando. Yeah.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian? And
Mando.
The Mandalorians? I wonder if Disney would fuck that up because
Oh yeah.
season
Yes.
1 became such a big hit. Now Disney wants to put their hands all over it.
Yep. We actually have something positive that people like about Star Wars. We gotta fuck this up. That's what's gonna happen. No doubt. No doubt.
October 30th. Get ready.
And they already said they're putting Ahsoka in it from Clone Wars or whatever. So it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. I know what's gonna happen. I'm horrified by it, but it's gonna be a mess.
We'll see.
All right. That's all I have. Anybody else have any games they want to talk about?
New season of Guardian Tales. Let's get it. No, it's
No, I mean, every time I come up here, I play a bunch of Fall Guys, and it's mostly just like hackers. So like today and yesterday has been pretty good, but like the last week or so, it's been a constant. Like every second game, it's hackers. So yeah, it's still very fun finding team games and just shitting on the other team. It's always very fun to do that. And today there was an absolute savage on the top of Slime Climb who like, oh, that's a cat, eliminated like 4 people at the top of the ramp. That was really savage. And that was funny to see.
that really sucks about the hacker thing. I guess that
Hmm.
means I guess you probably watch what you probably play it on console then, because I'm sure there will be less hackers.
Yeah, console there will be less likely hackers, and from one of our friends, Cyber at least, it seems like the player base is a lot easier to beat in on the
Oh,
console.
interesting.
Well, like I've had about 3 wins, and our friend Cyber has had about 50 wins.
Whoa.
So I'm going to say that the player base on the console is a lot easier to beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why you got to dick on console players like that. I don't know why you got to light them up, but
Well, I think a large portion of it is, remember, it was the PlayStation
PlayStation
Plus game,
Plus.
so it was free. So like a lot of them are quote unquote casuals, like the people who didn't pay money
right.
for it. You might find a lot more kids there as well who might not have like the speed or hand-eye coordination or whatever the fuck to get to the end or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Just continually pushing my cat into a direction, trying to keep him away from the keyboard.
I just remember Minecraft Dungeons got a free update. We should play some more, Albie.
Oh God,
And
we did beat that game.
We did beat it.
We did.
So you're done.
Yeah.
But
right.
apparently now there's daily dungeons and also the DLC we need to get.
Yeah.
2 DLCs are now out.
Let's just play that Darksiders Genesis game though.
How about Kill Myself instead?
Oh,
Wow.
It's fucking terrible. Stop joking about it.
it.
You know it's
It's
terrible.
so highly rated though. I'm like, I need to understand.
It's so terrible. It's fucking
Very
garbage.
bad. There's that elevator sequence we did where it just dropped all the sound out for like 5 minutes as we rode this elevator down. But it's also like overwhelmingly positive on Steam. It's unbelievable. I just don't understand.
It controls like shit. None of it's fun.
I know.
That's fun.
I know.
It's none of the exploration parts or none of the RPG parts are fun. Nothing's fun. I like the voice acting. Voice acting is fun. That's pretty much the only thing I like about it.
I mean, I have Goliath. You know, you were able to get Goliath.
Sure. Yeah. If you say so.
Let's go on to the news when my cat like rubs his butt on my computer screen. Today the news. First news story. Hey, you see the Xbox stuff? You see that Xbox Series X? They announced a launch date for the new console, which is November 10th.
Wait,
And
Microsoft has 2 consoles coming out?
they have 2 consoles. There's the X and the S, which is, listen, I know they want to go with like the series thing, X. Yeah, it's just too many. It's too much. I can't remember it. Anyway, November 10th is the launch date for the consoles. The X, the higher one, is $499. Pre-orders start September 22nd. And then the S is actually $299. The smallest Xbox ever. $299. That's shocking. Go ahead.
So when this was first announced, I wanted to get a bit of clarity because there was a lot of like stuff along the lines of like, hey, it might not have the same upgrades as the Xbox One X has. Like, I think that console, upgrades some things better than the Xbox One Series S, which is weird.
Yeah.
But then you said it was $299, right? I think it
Yep.
has a retail price of like £300 as well, or just a little underneath. No, yeah, just a little underneath. And the Xbox One X currently is like £350. Like if you get it used or refurbished, you can find it for about 300. But it was just weird because like from what you're reading, surely you should just get the Xbox One X if it can handle the 4K at about 60ish, and just run those games better compared to the Xbox One Series S, especially because Microsoft's doing that whole thing of like for 2 years, most of these games will run on both the X and the Series consoles.
Mhm.
So it's weird, in the sense of like, surely digital's fine, and like I've had these arguments of like, for me personally, physical is just always going to be cheaper, buying those games physical. But for people like, say, people who live in Brazil, like physical games are just like even more expensive than retail. So it's just cheaper for them digitally. So it's an interesting like console, and I think it's a deserved push. Granted, we already knew PS5 had a digital version of their console anyway, but I think it's time to push those consoles.
And the thing about this, it almost seems like a better bargain to me to get the S at the end of the day. Like, partially because of Game Pass, but partially because of also like the performance is not that far off. You
It's
know?
not too far off.
So we obviously don't know the complete internal turners.
Well, sure, yes.
But what they're saying is, if you want to play games in 4K, get the X, Series X. If you want to play games
Yes.
1080p, get the Series S. So if that's truly the main difference between the two, then yeah, and also with the Series S being $200 cheaper and the box being much smaller, I don't see why you want to get the Series X if you're going to play 1080p. Because apparently the frame rate is going to be the same too. That's
Yeah.
what they say at least.
It's weird because like the One X, they've touted shit like it can do 4K 120 and shit like that, or like 4K 60, let's say. Whereas the S, I assume they're like touting the 1080p at 140 or 120, let's say. Whereas like I think they even mentioned specifics of like it can do 1440p at like 60, which is pretty good for like PC stuff anyway. In a PC comparison.
I think they're saying they're targeted 60 frames per second, but it can do up to 120 frames per second.
Yeah. So it's really weird. And like as I was saying with Thouden, as I was saying with Thouden before, that like some of the advancements that the One X can do, the current console that's out now, is not featured on the Series S. So like in some weird way the One X is like on par with the Series S, but then the Series S has the NVMe fast loading stuff, and the fast RAM and the fast SSD. So it's the only way I figure I'll be able to understand this is when it comes out and we get like comparative benchmarks.
Right. But like the value on it, like if you think about it,
Sure.
$300, you get the console, and you get a year of Game Pass with it.
Oh,
too?
is that confirmed? You get a year of...
Yeah, I think
is
you
that
get a
Game Pass
year
or
of Game
Ultimate?
Pass. Or whatever, Ultimate, I don't know.
Either way, Game
Ultimate
Pass
maybe,
is
or whatever,
fine
something.
still.
Like, that's like a lot of value out of
You're
it.
not wrong.
And especially when you consider, like, and they're doing weird stuff too. And we had a longer conversation at some point with a couple of people that were more into tech about some of the stuff they're doing with DSLR, DSSR, whatever it is.
Something, yeah.
So whatever, like the way they make it like fake 4K, right? Like upgrading it through some system on that. Like, I wonder if they're planning on doing something like that. And you also have to consider xCloud too in this too. Like, yeah, you might not be able to run that 4K on the Series X, but if you have a good enough internet, you can run that 4K. You know, like
on the Ultimate.
Yeah, on the normal one.
Do we have like confirmed Ultimate? Like, sorry, not Ultimate. xCloud is going to run through consoles. Do we have confirmation of that, or is it like mobile only? I assume it's mobile only.
You think it's mobile only?
Yeah.
No.
So currently it's
That's
for
what I
mobile
thought.
only.
I mean, currently, yes, but I would only
Yes.
assume it would be go through consoles.
I
too.
assume
We
mobile
don't
and
know.
browsers.
We don't know,
at
sure.
best.
But I would assume.
Oh, so another big difference is apparently the storage is half with the Series S. It's only 500 gigabytes.
Right. Yeah.
But they do sell the expansion. You can get.
Of course.
They kind of have a whatever they call. You know.
Of course, apparently those are going to be very expensive. So
And yeah, the Popcans makes a big point of like games nowadays are getting up to that 100 gigabyte range like consistently. that's theoretically like 3 full-sized games and then like 6 smaller games, let's say.
The people who are going to get a Series S are the people who play Call of Duty. That's going to fill up like half the hard drive.
Yeah.
It's true.
A third. Okay, sorry, a third. My bad.
No, you're not far off from half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, also again, it's digital only. Apparently for the Series S.
Yes. So like the other thing is, like for me, well, I don't know. For some people, like getting that 4K Blu-ray player, is kind of a big thing because those cost like
Right.
$100 easily. So like, if you think about it in the weird sense of like, I'm also getting this Blu-ray player, add on like extra $80 on top of it, you're not too far off from the Series X. And again,
Yeah.
for me, I've got the LG OLED B9, which has HDMI 2.1, so it can do 4K 120. So again, like theoretically, I should get the Series X to like future-proof
No.
myself.
I think these are great ideas because I think these consoles are targeted to different
Yes.
markets.
Yes,
Series
exactly.
Series S is for the Madden and the Call of Duty crowd, and Series X is
Yeah.
for the hardcore gamers.
Right.
And the good thing about this too, from like the business perspective, is this puts Sony in such a crazy position.
Right.
Like it really fucks them up in like a really, really bad way. Because I doubt they definitely
Yeah.
wanted to go like $100 or $200 more on stuff.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if like their price comparisons were like 500 and 400, not
Yeah.
500 and 300. So
Right.
this really puts it in their ballpark.
Yep.
I still think PS5 is going to be $600 and $550.
You
Yes.
think so? Okay.
600 and 500.
Wait. Oh yeah, I was gonna say 600, 500. Okay.
Yeah, I think their
Okay.
the discless version ends up the same price maybe as
500.
the Xbox X.
That's bold. Why
But-
do you guys think it's so much? Because
Why else would they
from the
not
tech,
announce the price yet?
Yeah.
It's
And it's-
it's marketing games, baby. Like the PS4. They waited for Xbox One to announce anyway.
Well, I
And,
mean,
like-
the thing that they've said for years, they're not taking a hit on console price anymore. That's what their big focus
Okay.
is. Like they've said for years, it's like we're not gonna take a hit on console price. So you end up in this weird situation where it's like that's why I think more than anything. Go ahead.
And I truly think the tech is like probably near to what current PCs can maybe do, and that's fucking super expensive. And the SSD alone,
Mhm.
But by all
I-
accounts, I from what I can tell, the Xbox One Series X is actually better than the PS5, raw spec wise. Like,
Sure.
Software, I'm sure the PS5 beats it because for some reason the PlayStation always does better software wise.
versus Japan, sure, but it's still Microsoft and Sony, and Microsoft's obviously a bigger company.
Yeah.
I
And they
think
can take a deeper hit, and stuff.
Right.
maybe it might be for. I don't know. I still think it's more than 500 for the disc one.
I'm gonna
could see that.
say 550, 400. I feel like they probably were close to what you were saying, Albi.
Mm.
But when Xbox announced 300, like they probably had to like on the fly adjust and say like we can't be $150 plus more than
Yeah.
this.
Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you could also see it go like, okay, they're gonna match the disc version with the Xbox Series X, and then take 50 off
Yeah.
or something like that for the
Yeah,
disc version.
yeah.
Or something.
Because from what I can tell, if I remember right, the digital PS5 is still a PS5. It just
Yeah.
doesn't have the fucking disc drive. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know,
I don't know either. For
And,
me,
like,
yeah.
but they
For
got
that-
announced it soon, though.
Yep.
September
Prices.
16th, they've announced that
Yep,
they're making
3 days from
So-
now.
No,
Yes.
so
Wednesday.
they've announced they're making another showcase. Then they've not
Yes.
they've not specifically stated that the price is going to be said. But everyone
yes,
expects the
it's
price,
gotta
yeah.
be. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
That has to be. I mean, if you're gonna make it out for October, November launch, you gotta hit it real soon here.
You can't just do your fucking shitty pre-orders where you
Yeah,
say, "I want to buy
Right.
it."
that fucking thing. Did we talk about that? That they put out a website that was like, "Hey, you wanna pre-order this? Hey, let us know." What? It's something wild.
But,
Uh,
I mean, I don't know.
he's
Yeah,
running away. He angered him enough that he's gone.
I think this Series S is a fucking amazing thing.
Yes,
Just like
absolutely.
for the market, for the market they're going to open up with it, like making a next generation console for $300.
That's crazy, insane.
It's sort of like they did with 360, where they made like a disc with the 360 without like a hard drive, but they would make it
Yep.
able to price it cheap. Because 500 gigabytes, it's basically not like not having a hard drive at this point.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
It obviously isn't, but it's very low and it's smart because since people and also since it's digital only, most people are going to need to get an expansion pack if they want to play more than a few games.
And if Game Pass has proven anything, it's that the
Yeah,
thing
Game
that
Pass.
works the best, and the reason Game Pass works is people do not download that many games off of Game Pass. We are kind of in the exception. I think that's what they've said is like, really, people may download 1 or 2 games off of Game Pass and then keep it for a couple of months, you know, and that's how it works out for them. So if something like the Series X comes out, the Series S comes out, Jesus Christ, it kind of works out for them because like, yeah, we can skimp on the storage on the S because maybe they are only just playing Call of Duty or Fall Guys or something like that, some small game that's not, you know.
But then you got to remember those games are not on Game Pass. Like
Sure.
Fall Guys is not even an Xbox game. Like Call of Duty, if they have to buy it. It's not on Game Pass.
Right.
So what? Like Gears of War, Halo will be the main
Maybe.
space
Pass.
stealer on Game Pass. Yeah.
And obviously, Microsoft's buying all these studios, for a reason. They're going to have. I just didn't know if they're going to have every month. They're going to have a big game released on Game Pass, exclusively on Game Pass, or
Yeah, there's gotta be a hit here at some point where you have XCloud and that kind of stuff. Where it's just there's gonna be a couple months there where you're just like, okay, big game, big game, big game, and if you have something like the S, you get access to all that stuff. Like it's fucking gonna hit hard. I think at some point.
Seems like an amazing value.
Amazing.
Yeah, at least better than PlayStation Plus. What PlayStation Plus has been like pushing for the last 6 to.
Well, they
12
got to do
months.
something there, and I think everybody knows they got to do something there. When? Who knows? But
it depends on is Microsoft really going to drop the Xbox Live Gold stuff? It seems like they are. So,
Yeah, I think they've been always meaning
heading in that direction,
actually.
perhaps.
Do you think they'll merge Gold to Game Pass? Like,
could say
you buy not an Ultimate, but just Game Pass flat.
No, because the Ultimate's it's still gonna be its own thing. Because
no, that's what I mean. Yeah, you like Ultimate's your high tier, but then like you have just Game Pass instead of Ultimate, Game Pass, and Gold. You just have Ultimate and Game Pass.
Right.
I can see that. Sure.
And then you just get online included with the Game Pass subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that you could see them do that. That'd be a good hit, maybe for next E3 time. Like, oh, we're actually doing that. Right. You know, that's a good hit too. Especially if you're gonna have that big like wave of like, here's 3 months where like big Xbox games come out. Then bundling that all together, it really would make sense for them then. It's just me.
Hopefully it works out.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of Sony fans and the biggest knock against Microsoft is having a PC. You can get all their games on PC.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you have a PC, you would not buy either of these, you know. But if you're like someone who doesn't, like my cousin, does not have a good computer, oh yeah, you know, go out the NS.
Obviously, there's a huge market that doesn't have gaming PCs,
and like, yeah, I think it's a very unique time in that. So in Nvidia, sorry, what's the opposite to an AMD? AMD shit the bed with graphics cards for like the past 4 years. Like no one's really bought them. And Nvidia has also equally done so. No one's really taken a foothold with those RTX cards. It seems like they were almost beta cards in like ray tracing business. So like we have found this unique position of like the cream of the crop of new next gen consoles are hitting the end of this month, end of this year, and equally the cream of the crop new graphics cards are hitting end of this year. So we have this weird split that's going to happen of like people who have been waiting of like, do you upgrade your PC and work with the Game Pass and get a 3080 or a 3070, or if you've got enough money, a 3080 Ti and like future proof for yourself for like 6 years? Or do you like, for me personally, I think I might just get a console because I do not want to lug this PC all the way downstairs or find like I want to play Yakuza Kiwami 2, but I'm finding like it's a real pain in the ass to like stream the video down to my TV
Sure.
downstairs as well as the controller. So I don't want to lug the PC down there. But what if I just get this next gen console that can do 4K 120 and like completely take advantage of the TV that I have?
It's not bad.
Whereas this PC totally won't do it, and I'd have to get a 3080 at least to do that. So like we're in this unique scenario of like everyone's getting like the high end like right at the same time.
Yep.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's interesting. I have no idea what the next. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And those graphics
What would
cards
you
are
go for?
unbelievable.
Yeah, if you had say $800, just enough to buy like a 3080 and like say a motherboard to cover it. Like you keep your RAM, which
Right.
probably will work. You keep your SSD, whatever. If you just had enough to get a 3080 and like the motherboard or like the console, the Xbox Series X or PS5, what would you go for?
Man, also the thing is, those video cards are so fucking huge. Do they even fit in my
Massive.
case?
What that mean?
Oh,
Fit.
I didn't
Yeah.
know about that. Are they
They're
like
massive,
They're
huge boy, thick.
My case is big, so I'll probably be fine. But those things are fucking. I would definitely need a new motherboard for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I had to
Yeah.
choose one, I'd probably choose a console because I don't want to upgrade my PC right
I,
now. So
yeah, I might choose the graphics card, just cause. But
also,
that's
I don't really have a TV, so I was just hook up to my monitor anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah. I would have to
exactly.
buy a 4K TV also, which would take advantage of it too. So
I would get a Series S. If I had to pick.
yeah, if I
Nice.
had to pick, I'd get a few.
Oh, here's another thing that like I assume it might be out there on like some Twitter account, like someone's asked this already, but people like me and Rain and some other people have like dumped like 2.5 years of Xbox Live Gold and upgraded to Ultimate to get 2.5 years of Ultimate. Like when you pay $1 to upgrade it, you get 2.5 years. So I'm locked in for Game Pass for another year and like 3 months or something. If you get the Xbox Series S and you guys said it included a year of Game Pass,
Yep.
is that going to be added on?
Yeah.
Is that
Mhm.
just going to be null and void? Because
No, it would
like
add on.
right now, because if I get like a 3 month card or whatever, I can't theoretically add it on. It's like it's a pain in the ass. I have to wait
Right.
for the subscription to end. It's
If-
weird.
Well, no. If you currently have Ultimate and you get a Game Pass card, it converts that Game Pass time to Ultimate time, so
Right.
it gives you less time, basically.
So because my account is on Ultimate, do we know if Xbox Series S gives you a year of Ultimate or just a year of
I
Game
haven't
Pass?
confirmed this. I couldn't find this
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah.
I might be lying.
I'm
Like,
not.
like-
I'll check it.
But if it's
Once it confirms, if it's Game Pass,
yes.
like yeah, it might be awkward, and I suddenly get like 3 months extra.
I think it'll be 9 months. If it's a year, then it'll probably be 9 months. You'll get
Right.
auto into Ultimate. Yeah, another weird thing is their PC Game Pass is coming out beta soon, so they're
Mhm.
increasing the price to $10. Apparently, it's a hack where you can keep adding in
Yes.
$5 a month by canceling and recanceling. So
Yeah, which is kind of weird and funny because like Audible does that. I've done that on occasion with Audible, and like, but it never loops. It's funny that it loops.
it's so weird. There's so many fucking loopholes with Game Pass. It's so weird. You
Yeah.
think not, but then again, Microsoft probably doesn't care because they're still getting their money.
Yeah,
half
exactly.
price.
Like if you think about it, it's still $5 a month, and you times that by even fucking 10. That's $50, and like it's more than like what people will generally pay.
I'm finding it. Also,
I'm
EA,
still finding it.
whatever is coming to.
Also, yeah,
Right. That's yeah.
yes. Also,
Yes.
that thing.
Also that, which
It's,
is fucking wild.
so for PC, it's a lower
Popguns
tier.
expand on that.
Yes. If you have Xbox, actually, I think it's PC Game Pass Ultimate, then you get the lower tier of EA Play for free. I think it's a lower tier.
Yeah, you're correct. It's not the like. I'm just gonna say it might be ultimate, but the EA Superior Pass, which allows you to play the new games, which includes Madden 21, probably like FIFA 21 over here, I'm sure. Um, yeah, like there's a few select games that are on that like Superior Pass. Um, the biggest one being Madden, obviously. But you still get EA Play, which has like I think it even has the latest Need for Speed, so it's not like it's outdated. It has a lot of new games on it.
EA Play. It is. It's Ultimate and PC members, so you can just be PC Game Pass if they'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Ultimate member. Yeah, that's
And yeah, like that's it's like EA Play was kind of cheap on PC, but like it's a nice thing because I was never gonna buy Need for Speed Heat. I was probably never gonna buy that Burnout Paradise Remastered until it was like 80% off on Steam. That's included. Remember that co-op game A Way Out or No Way Out by the guy at the Video Game Awards who was very hype and said fuck the Oscars.
Uh huh.
The
That's
way
on
out.
EA Play as well. Like there's that Yarn game
Yep.
unfinished, unfurled. Number two's there. Like 1 and 2's there. Like there's a lot
Unravel.
of cool games. Unraveled, unfurled, unfinished.
Yes. The hottest game, Anthem. You know.
Yeah, big
Mm.
game. Anthem.
Yeah,
Remember
especially if
Anthem?
it gets that upgrade. So like yeah, that's a really weird, cool like grouping. Um,
Yeah. I still want to play the Star Wars game. I haven't played it yet, and
which
I
one? Battlefront.
no,
Oh,
the
Jedi. No,
Jedi.
Jedi Outlaw.
I'm not seeing it on this list, so maybe it's not on there yet.
It might be the premium. It might be on the premium tier.
Probably, yeah.
But that game's like so old that I wouldn't be surprised in like 2 months that comes through.
Yes.
And like that's cool. That's another like non Game Pass game, but still like an EA like a big game to jump through. And you're
You
right,
know.
I also want to play that game. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, also all the backlog, so their Mass Effects or Dead Spaces,
Right, yeah,
systems,
all of those are there.
Dragon Ages. Yeah, it's another added value to already amazing value.
Yep.
Yeah. I think by the end of 2020 we'll easily probably all agree that like Game Pass was one of like the biggest
Change the
benefits from, like-
games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the thing. There are some things talking there. I can't. I will try to find pull an
Still
actual
have fun.
sentence out
Are
of
you
that.
just lying to us?
No, I mean it says here. But the console itself only costs you $240 after discounting the 15 months fee for Game Pass Ultimate for many consumers. It's the subscription they'd be like jumping on. Blah 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 blah. There's stuff there about it. It can also like here's the one of the opening things they say. I just can't find the exact quote I was looking at. You can finance the whole thing for $25 a month over 2 years together with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for
Yeah,
$25
if
a
you're
month.
yes, if you're talking about their weird subscription thing where you pay their payment plan, then you might be right. Yes.
Something weird there. Yes, there's something I read about that. Anyway. Yeah, the only thing, let's finish up with anything from that Uplay event thing that happened? Anything you want to talk about? No? Okay.
No, not even Watch Dogs.
No.
I mean, I'm not interested.
I haven't seen anything new from Watch Dogs. It's like the same thing
Yeah,
over, and it's
it
like, okay,
was.
great. It's great. Also, that Prince of Persia thing, I was super disappointed.
Yeah,
Actively
holy
repulsed.
Shit, that looked weird.
Actively repulsed.
Looked like a fucking Wii U game.
I know. It was like, okay.
I mean, Immortals Phoenix Risings
Looks
looks like a cool
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Do you
Even
want
if it's Breath of the Wild ripoff.
anything else from Uplay? I honestly can't like. I
No.
even wasted my wife's time. I was like, we're gonna watch this Ubisoft thing because it might be cool. And they said there's new games. Like fucking just a waste of time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim's coming back.
Yeah, like hopefully they release. I read a Twitter thing from not the drawer slash comics artist of Scott Pilgrim, but the director of the film of Scott Pilgrim
Uh-huh.
was more in touch with this stuff than the actual owner of Scott Pilgrim. He teased that it was coming back, and also the fact that like they might release the vinyl or the soundtrack again. So I'm more interested in soundtrack because Anima Noguchi really killed that soundtrack on that game. It's fucking baller. It's so good.
Also, for some reason, they announced their Far Cry VR game in the pre-show.
Wait, did they? Oh, pretty sure I didn't see that. What?
They're making a Far Cry VR game called Dive into Insanity.
Is it like a 3 based with that guy?
Yes, it's based off 3, but
Okay. Is it co-op? Can we play it?
I highly doubt it. I don't know.
I
Who
have
knows?
that.
That's a shame.
Keegan.
I put out a hot take there on Reddit about that. It got a lot of likes about the this for Prince of Persia thing. I just say.
On the
Wow.
Reddits.
I just put it on the Reddit.
Got
them liked. A lot of karma. A lot of ups.
Get some golds.
Also, if you haven't seen that, they put out a Godfall trailer, that game that everybody hates and has done poor marketing on. It looks actually good. I don't know what that did with it.
What happened to Beyond Good and Evil? It's like 4 years ago.
Man, it was never real.
It's not coming out.
It's not coming out, man. Even though that was the coolest looking game I've seen in a hot second. I watched those. I went back right before that and I was watching the Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailers. Holy shit, they're really good. And then like they're just gone. Just never see it again. It's like, okay, great.
Exactly. Jesus.
They announced Riders Republic, which seems like a steep too.
It really did look like a steep too, yeah.
But it seemed like what it sounded like is you can join like a battle royale mode. So if you can do that, that seems fun.
It looked not quite like a battle royale mode. It just looked like you could do races, but like 60 people in a race instead of like 6.
Sure, maybe it's sort of more like that Forza Horizon multiplayer mode thingy they did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like I think it's more like you can do downhill 60 people races and stuff. It's meant to be an MMO extreme X Games game thing. It seems like there's a lot of costumes and they're gonna fleece you out of a lot of money.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna do poorly. So I'm sad in 2 years to get it for free.
It needs to come out for free.
But it's a $60 product.
Wait, what? Have they confirmed that?
Yeah, you can pre-order it for $60.
Holy shit, that's so bad.
Yep.
Or
okay, no.
Uplay Plus.
So Ubisoft does have good collector's. Does it have a collector's edition?
Oh, you bet your ass it does.
You bet your butt.
Can I get the mask where it has the 2 gas cylinders spraying out fucking colorful foam? Not foams.
Paint.
Yeah.
I bet.
Smoke.
So here you get the Republic Ultimate Edition, which gives you
Great
fame cosmetic. Yeah. So if you pre-order, you can get this bunny suit and bunny skateboards. But yes, there's the Ultimate Edition for $120.
I'm sorry, skateboards? Is this Skateful?
Skate4, yes. What? Yes. Skate your ass. Link in chat.
Damn.
I will not skate my ass, thank you.
Oh,
it's a snowboard. Okay.
Apparently
It's close.
Ultimate.
That's expensive.
20 helicopter tickets. I wonder what that means.
You want to drop out a helicopter?
Yeah.
You know, gotta
Are
get
you
these
really
tickets.
gonna charge per like
You
custom?
bet your
truck
butt they are.
for a $60 game. Jeez, this screams like it's gonna fail.
Uh,
Yeah, this seems terrible.
also, can I just say fuck that? The CEO of Ubisoft, just a quick, just
Oh yeah,
Eve.
laying it
What's
out
wrong with
there.
Eve?
he put out that fucking thing. No, we don't have
What did
enough
Eve
fucking
do?
time for the. We don't have a time for the apology in this actual video. We don't have any time. It's like,
Yeah, say
okay, yeez, okay, yeez, let's go, yeez.
Is
Chip.
the apology about how Trackmania, how they fucked Trackmania, or not?
No.
It's about the whole scandal and their whole like sexual abuse.
Yeah.
And their
Oh, okay.
And about
I guess that's more important.
Black Lives Matters thing in that mobile game.
yes, but he made an apology video and put it on Twitter, but it wasn't included in the presentation. It was released before.
Yeah,
the
there's no
presentation.
link to it, so like it kind of gets lost in the ether.
Yep. All right.
Do you
mean,
want
we-
one more transition? What?
what?
Real quickly, are we ever gonna play Ghost Recon Breakpoint, DJ?
When it's cheap.
Okay.
I
Or
own
when
like $5 cheap, because yeah,
or
I've heard some terrible. Yeah, continue.
I mean, it is bad. I mean,
or when Watch Dogs 3 comes out, you get you play plus whatever. And then
Right, yeah, that could also.
I mean that's
that
when
could
you
totally
that's
be
when
it.
you play it, right? That's when you play it.
Sorry, no, like I don't know if I'm gonna get Uplay because remember we already got that. I did that free trial. I think you did
Yeah.
too. So we might be screwed. So if I'm paying for Uplay Plus or whatever, it's gonna be the next Far Cry,
Right. Yes. Okay.
and I assume you'll be doing that at the same time. So
Probably Far Cry
when we
6.
do that, that's probably when we're doing Ghost Recon as well.
Okay.
Unless it appears for $5, which I'm sure it will soon.
Hopefully. Oh right. How did you feel about Stormy's being in Watch Dogs Legion?
Sorry,
how
what?
do you say that guy's name? Stormzy.
Oh, Stormzy, yeah, Storm ZY.
Stormzy.
ZY. Excuse me.
Right. I was kind of talking about this when it was coming out. Let me answer your question first. Stormzy is a cool grime rapper in the UK. If people don't quite know, because it's a UK specific rap. Grime is like specific hard rap, let's say, in the UK. It's got a really like underground tone to it, let's say.
The underground.
Yeah, it's very London based, and it's very like semi-exclusive. Like I wouldn't be caught in a grime zone because I would be called out as a poser immediately, and like be called like, what are you doing here, and stuff like shit like that. Like, but like I respect the grime music. It's pretty fun stuff. Stormzy started off from like the bottom, and like he's very good. He's like headlined so many festivals, like Ed Sheeran. All he didn't even need a guitar. He just needed a microphone. And he headlined Glastonbury and other stuff. He's very good. So it's cool that they're highlighting UK musicians. That isn't like fucking Ed Sheeran. That's not gonna play in their setting that they've got going.
Fuck Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's cool that he's there. The model looks cool. As people said in the chat as we were reacting to it, it'd be even cooler if you could play as him, but it seems like he's got a mission for you. And like you're doing, like from what I could tell when they were announcing all that stuff, it was like he's got missions that you have to complete. So it seems like he's just got like probably a DJ mission, or like you gotta secure the perimeter or some shit while he does some underground gig or some shit.
And
The way
so
that works.
does, to be frank, everybody's favorite character from Watch Dogs, Pierce.
Fucking hell. Mr. Pierce.
Mr. Pierce. Adrian. Some would call him. Aiden. There you go. Aiden Pierce. Adrian Pierce. And yet they won't put the character from Watch Dogs 2 in there, even though that character is probably more beloved than Anyway.
Of course, because this conversation, I ended up on the United Kingdom Wikipedia page.
I'm sorry, what?
Go ahead. We lost you there.
Ended up in the pirate radio in the United Kingdom Wikipedia page.
Okay.
Oh yeah, to be fair, there are some pirate radio stations around here. The non-digital satellite radio station. So
Pirate radio is still a thing, huh?
on occasion, yeah. So circling back to everything, what I was saying in the chat when he was announced was like one of the weird things I like like the biggest weird thing I like in open world games is like the radio stations. I love seeing how many radio stations there are,
Right.
like they always tailor it like this is the classic one, this is like in Grand Theft Auto 3, this is the reggae one, this is the fucking punk hardcore one. And even in GTA San Andreas and the
Yeah.
GTA 5, they did like West Coast punk versus East Coast punk, and like that's all. I love like the curation of radio stations and what music they bring. And I was saying like the best one I've ever seen was Sleepy Dogs, because like it was all
Right.
80s stuff, and like there was some unique classical stuff and like even more unique jazz stuff, which like you kind of, when you think about Hong Kong, you think like they fucking love their like weird jazz. Like it's
Yep.
really cool. Yeah, like Sleepy Dogs did it great. So and Watch Dogs 2 did it good as well. Like there were some really cool radio stations. They had some up and coming like indie bands from LA and like some indie punk bands from LA. So I'm interested to see what they actually do, because UK is almost never shown except for like Forza Horizon 4, and that wasn't great. They did
Yeah,
the
right.
standard of like, here's the drum and bass one, here's the classic one, here's the pop one. I feel like Watch Dogs has a bit more breadth of room to expand on the radio. So that's what I'm secretly most interested in, and seeing the fucking map, obviously.
Sure.
But
so
Stormzy is
exciting.
cool, yes.
Everyone loves Stormzy. All my friends love Stormzy.
Yes.
I'm excited for Cyberpunk's radio. They've been having a. You ever see that video?
Sure,
They
yeah,
put out that
that'll
video
be
of like
interesting.
they hired a band to cover some of to make basically a fake
That'll
band.
Be, Refused. So Refused is like post-hardcore punk. It's really weird. So Refused are like well revered in the punk scene in that in the very early 90s, they came out with some crazy sound that was not like well known at all. And like for like 2 years they toured on it, didn't really get much like fans or anything, but it was crazy and hype and energetic. And then like they broke up, and like since then, like the 10 years after, like they built like the biggest fan base because that album was so incredible for like its time. And then they've been back for like the past 6 years. They're a great live band, and they're great like almost future punks. That's why they were in cyberpunk, because like they were considered like future punks. So yeah, Refused are really cool. I agree with you. It'll be interesting to see what takes they pull to push on to like the future sounds that they're going for.
They're Johnny Silverhand's band. They're Keanu Reeves' band. You're probably gonna see Keanu Reeves' character dancing at some point, singing a song, right? Since he's a rocker boy.
Yeah, no, that's what they specifically had. They had like Refused cover for him to make us exclusive song for him, but then like his voice doesn't match up with the lead singer's
Well,
voice.
yeah,
So,
right.
yeah, everyone in the chat room as we were watching that was like, this won't work.
Yep. But I trust. I'm so fucking excited for Cyberpunk. You better not delay that. This is the only thing I'm hopeful for. It's the only thing that's going to get me through COVID. I swear to God. Cyberpunk, please. But also, to make the game whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm going to end this podcast now. I want to thank you both.
One more pivot.
What's your pivot?
Remember Nintendo held a sneaky direct. The Mario Direct.
The Mario
remember?
one. The Mario.
Yeah.
Mario one. Why is Super Mario Galaxy 2 not in that bundle? Just why?
Right.
Just why? That's all I have to say.
I feel like each game is like marred with a very big problem.
Right.
Like the first one, like N64 game has N64 controllers.
Sure.
Sunshine is the worst main Mario game.
Sure.
I think Galaxy 1 is bad because it's not Galaxy 2.
Damn.
I guess. Sure.
No. Mm-hmm. It's just so weird. I don't know what it's so weird. Also, I'm excited for that Mario Battle Royale game or whatever it is, where you're like that Tetris 99
the
Mario
Tetris
game.
Yeah, that was
That should be
that was
fun.
cool.
That's fun. That's a fun
Yeah.
idea. Kind of sucks that they discontinued a fan project that was doing that at the same time. But hey, that's yeah.
Oh.
That was a couple months ago now. Maybe enough time for them to say, "Oh, that's a great idea that guy had, but we discontinued. Let's just take it."
And that's only gonna be run for like 6 months.
Yep, 6 months also.
Yep.
But I might buy those
yeah,
still kart racing things too. So who knows?
Man, I kind of want those,
Me too. I know.
but they're so expensive. It's like $100. It's
I know.
stupid.
It's a lot of money, and it's like just Mario and Luigi, and it's like I don't know.
Right.
You know.
I want
Give me a Bowser.
Give me a Bowser.
Yep.
Give me a Bowser.
The main reason I pivoted was my own intentions. Is remember they announced some bullshit of like you can buy some shit like some Barbie shit and like here's some shoes. Spoilers. Here's some shoes.
Oh my
So you can have some,
god!
like, some fucking unboxing.
Wow.
So
Oh shit!
yeah. So this is awkward, but here's the top of the box.
That's
It has
that's a
bunch of,
Mario.
like, it's a Mario flying, and there's lots
It's
of
a
like,
Mario.
pictures of Mario games, not specifically the other ones. And there's lots of different colors. Fun thing, which is also awkwardly on where I'm holding, is I found it funny that it has like the Nintendo seal.
Oh.
Which I think is funny for like the fucking console thing. And if you give me a second, I'll try and unbox it.
Oh shit!
Shit, hold on. Hold
up!
I will
Hold up!
show you the material. I can't hold my push to talk at the same time. But the inside, I'm just going to... Someone do the play-by-play, but I'm going to show you.
Okay, play by play. He's opening the box. He's pulling it up. He's showing it. There's some paper in there. What the heck is that? It's just gray. Oh my god, it's so pixelated. I can't see.
The paper is meant to have game screens on it.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, good. I was wondering what that. It's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario.
And then, like, honestly, the shoes are, like, really neutral.
Yeah.
Mario business. Like, hey, it's got red and fucking blue. And, like, that's, like, the Super Mario 64, like, font. And then, like, inside, you got fucking Mario flying the airwaves and stuff. And, like, on the back, there's a star. But otherwise, like, that's fucking it. Like, the Sonic ones were way more elaborate than these guys.
Yeah, it looks pretty generic.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, they're still selling for, like, £200, but yeah.
Oh, sure.
very
Yeah.
generic. And, like, so the other, like, nightmare of getting these was Puma doesn't really have release times. Like, you just have to wing it.
That's weird.
Yeah, so, like, so in America, they said, like, they're going to release 9 a.m. the next day. I was there, like, 9 a.m. my time on the UK version, not there. I accounted for the 5-hour adjustment, 9 a.m., not there. And then, like, turns out the next day I realized they announced they came on sale like midnight. No announcement or like anything saying they were doing that. They just went at midnight. So they were sold out at Foot Locker and Puma UK. I had to go to Puma Germany. For some reason, they were still weirdly in stock in Germany only, and bought them there.
That's weird.
Huh.
Buying shoes is a fun, weird game.
Seems like.
Sounds like.
But yeah, I got them, and they're sold out everywhere, so I'm really happy that I have the Mario ones and now also the Sonic ones.
Hey, great. That's neat. That's neat.
Will you guys, do you have a Switch, Popcans? Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is.
that was, it's a bit robotic, but yeah. So, are you guys gonna get Mario 3D, the one that was on the Wii U? Are you guys gonna get that one?
Maybe
I will
Mario
say
3D
it
Land.
was
I
a
don't
good, yeah, 3D
know.
Land. I'm not sure if it's Land or World. One was on the 3DS, one was on the Wii U.
I think maybe at some point, but not right now.
Nah,
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
it
I'll think
was
about it.
like one of the better ones. But yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I kind of want those Mario games,
I'm not
even though I hate it.
I'm not a big 3D Mario fan.
Sure.
Wow,
All right, with
they're the
that.
best ones.
I mean,
I mean,
I might try Galaxy. I haven't tried Galaxy really, and
Yeah,
I gotta play Galaxy at some point. I never beat Galaxy.
same.
It's a great game. I beat Sunshine.
Wow, why would you do that?
I hated myself.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Don't do that. Don't ever beat Sunshine. It's a nightmare. Don't do it. With that, I'm ending this podcast. I want to go watch football. Thank you everybody for watching. This is episode 211. You can send us emails, questions at romsbag@gmail.com. We have a website, romsbag.com. We have a YouTube page. We have a Twitter at romsbag. We have a bunch of hard seltzer. We have alcohol. We have lots of fun stuff happening here, over there. We're all at Twitter. We're all on Twitter tweeting out hot things. Popcans has some kind of burning candle fire. And I've been Albie, and this has been episode 211 of Rounds Over Baghdad. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later.